the pointing finger.
Yes.
All right. Good afternoon, racing fans, and welcome to the Wayne County Fair here in beautiful Wooster, Ohio. Today is Colt Day. We've got all colts in the stake races today, 16 races.
Yeehaw. Good afternoon, Susan. How are you?
I am great.
It's such
Absolutely
a beautiful
great.
day up here, as it tends to be in Worcester. For some reason, they get pretty lucky up here with their fairs and the weather.
They do, absolutely. So Michael Langer, Chris Santcaterina, and myself, Susan Schroeder, are going to bring you all this action today. I've got 80 horses in and 32 different trainers, so we've got a lot. Betty Clegg, again, gets the busiest barn award. She's got 15 in today and 9 in tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I think the whole stable of Cleggs is coming to Wooster.
It really is. A bunch of people with busy days as well. Obviously, Rosie Weaver's got 4, Amy Wingard with 3, John Wingard with 3. Darren Harvey has 6 in today, and Gary Martin's got 6 in today.
Yep.
So it's going to be a busy one for a bunch of people. And with Roger Houston on the mic and trying to get us out of here for some reason at 4:15 at the latest,
Yes.
they'll be busting it to
I
get
think
everything done.
there must be some kind of a concert tonight, because when I was driving into the infield, they had a big like a big tractor or a big, I don't know what it was, but it was carrying sound, carrying the
yeah.
speakers over to that. I have a feeling that they have that stand in the middle, and they will drag that out onto the infield
Right.
for the concert tonight.
Yep, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, a bunch of tour buses back there.
Yes.
Somebody's here or coming here, that's for sure.
Yeah, it should be this is always a fun fair. It's just a kind of a neat fair. It's got that little creek going through it, and
Yeah.
there's railroad
it's a
tracks
cool
at the
place.
back. Yeah,
Going to be a busy day. 16 races.
16. Yeah, and then at 5 o'clock we switch right over to Upper Sandusky, and I think they have 18 tonight.
Oh,
so
boy.
it's a big day of racing. We were actually always kind of surprised when we looked at the draw, because there shouldn't be this many horses, racing with this many
With
fairs
that-
close together. Got 4 fairs going tomorrow, but all of them are filled up nicely. So lots of racing for everybody to see.
As it should be.
Yeah.
As
right.
it should be. Yeah, we had a couple of folks up with their passports already this morning, and I turned to the Worcester Fair, and I looked over at Susan, and I'm like, no, it's the last page.
Yes. Yeah, it's
starting to wind
sad.
down. It's starting to wind down. Of course, we're all looking very excited to 10 days from today, or 9 days from today. Official Little Brown Jug Day, but we'll be up there starting Sunday and broadcasting all week
Yeah, that's
from Delaware.
our 5 days in Delaware starts. Actually, for us, it's been starting already, because we've been gathering stuff. I had to go to Sam's Club and buy all the snacks.
Oh, of
I
course.
filled the whole back of my car full of snacks, so we should have lots of that. And speaking of food, one of the first guys that came up to us to say with his passport said, "Where's the best place to eat?"
Yeah, he did. He was checking on us. Of course, we have the normal variety back there. Pretty much everything you'd want at a fair.
Yeah.
It's within a 60-second walk from
Yes.
the back of the grandstand.
But there's always a chicken barbecue over in the first turn. And
And
Chris
it's
is
always
gonna show it to
busy
you.
over there.
It's always busy, and
Yeah.
I've never had a chance to go over because of always running someplace else.
Sure.
But that always looks really good, and you can smell it. The
Yeah,
smell
it's
just
coming
drifts
this
over
way.
there.
Absolutely. 68 degrees, going up to the low 70s. Not a cloud in the sky. It's going to be absolutely perfect. And horses are gathering for the first post parade. Roger Houston will be doing the announcing for all of us today. Number 784,986 races that he's called.
Whatever that is. It is absolutely amazing that it is. And then he gets around from place to place. You know, he
It's
drives by
unbelievable.
himself. It's
You know
just-
what? I don't think he does. I think he's figured out how to beam himself everywhere. Him in the car. Let's go to Roger for the post parade of this afternoon's first 2-year-old colt pace.
$4,587. Ken Miller Supply. Number 1, Nico, Logan Ebersole. Number 2, Catch the Killer, Kurt Sugg. Number 3, Bay Camo, Ty Loy. The 4, I Am the Sea, Nick Clegg. The 5, Pumpkin Skin with Braden Rhodes. And the 6, Western Encore, James Day in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate. Mutual windows closing less than 3. Don't be shut out. Wager now. Warm-up horses at the draw gate, ready to come to the track for warm-up as soon as this heat's over. Let's get them ready for the second 2-year-old colt.
From the rail, we have Nico and Logan Ebersol. Claire Umholtz is the trainer, and Robert and Lisa Corbin are owners and breeders. This is a bit of a legend colt out of an artificial mare, Da Vinci Artist. One win on the year, and that was at Jefferson in 2-2-1.
Number 2 is Catch the Killer, Kurt Sugg on the bike for Darren Harvey. This is a Catch the Fire gelding from the Western Ideal mare, I Kill Time. Pretty good start to 2-year-old campaigns at 9 stars, does have 1 victory, goes along with 6 second-place finishes, and a nice mark of 158 on the sloppy track at Northfield. This one was second at Canfield, second at Canton, had a 4th-place finish at Scioto Downs for $20,000 in the Buckeye Stallion Series, and has been nothing but strong all season.
Bay Camo and Ty Loy from the 3 spot. Ty is also the trainer for John Fralick from Broadway Heights, Ohio. A well-said colt out of a big risk mare, Mossy Oak Camo. 7 starts on the year, has not had a win yet, but does have 3 seconds. Already has earned $11,800, and I wondered about that, but he's been racing
all the big
4
ones.
starts in the Buckeye Stallion Series, so that's
sure
how he made
has.
so much money.
Number 4 is I Am the Sea. Nick Clegg for Betty Clegg and Kimber Clegg. That's a Down by the Seaside gelding from the Rockin' Image mare, Sassy Q. You know, I think I've said that and introduced this horse 7 times so far this year.
Yeah.
Great horse, 17 times on the money out of 22 starts, $35,800 in earnings. And this one was bred here in Ohio by Country Club Acres and Joe Spracco.
Pumpkin Skin and Braden Rhodes from the 5-hole, so he will start from the extreme outside for Betty and Kimber Clegg. This is a summa cum laude colt out of Shadow Play mare. Has had 6 wins on the year. The most recent win was at Canton in 2-5-1. Fastest win, Wilmington, 158.
And the 6 is Western Encore, James Day on the bike for Rick Mapes, who trains and owns. This is a well-said colt from the Cambest mare, Felicity Cam. 12 starts this year. Hasn't got a winner or a second yet, but does have 2 third-place finishes and $4,300 in earnings.
As of yesterday, I Am the Sea is sitting first in the Ohio Fair Championship points and Pumpkin Skin third. So this is kind of like a mini Ohio Fair Championship we're going to watch here.
Let's go up to Roger Houston for the call of the first. We're in Wooster.
Stretching. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Bay Camo goes for the lead. Catch the Killer is second. Nico on the inside third. Pumpkin Skin on the outside fourth. I Am the Sea and treading the field. Western Encore as they race around the turn going to the backside. Catch the Killer and Kurt Sugg leads the way by a length and 3/4. Bay Camo second. Nico racing third. Going to the 3/4 mark. Up and moving on the outside. That is Nick Clegg. I Am the Sea. Now third, now second, and going right on to the top. On the outside fifth is Pumpkin Skin, and the trailer is Western Encore as they race by the opening quarter. 29 2/5 into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. It's Catch the Killer with the lead. I Am the Sea up on the outside second, racing third. That's Bay Camo. Fourth is Nico. Into the turn fifth, Pumpkin Skin. The trailer is Western Encore. 1 minute, 1/5 as they race to the backside and the 5/8 mark. On top of the field, it's a Catch the Killer. Racing on the outside, I Am the Sea. Trapped inside, Bay Camo third. 3 wide on the outside, Nico. Also moving to the outside, Pumpkin Skin. Now fifth, trailing the field as they race around the turn, Western Encore. 1:29-1, midway around the final turn. Catch the Killer is opened up now by 3 lengths. Bay Camo is there second, racing third on the inside, now on the outside and fading out of it. On the move is Nico, closing in with every stride. Coming to the wire, it's all Catch the Killer by 5 and drawn away. Bay Camo second. Photo for show. 1:59, 3/5.
Well, starting off with the sub 2-minute mile here, 1:59 and 3. Catch the Killer. There was no doubt he wanted the front.
Oh, no, there was no doubt whatsoever from beginning all the way to the end.
Yeah, Nick Clegg tried to get up there. Did not want to duck in that 2-hole. He wanted the top also.
Well, you'd have thought after passing 5 horses by the quarter and that hole opening up, he might have just been content with that. But no, Nick left himself out there and paid the price for it by the time they got to the 3/4 pole.
Yeah.
And Big Camo, Ty Lloyd just kind of hugged the rail for the whole race and got a nice check, second place there.
I'm not sure who was 3rd and 4th. I could not tell the difference between Nico and Pumpkin Skin.
Well, I bet a bunch this weekend. It didn't do so good, so I wouldn't bet this, but I thought the 5 had the edge at the wire. We'll see how it calls out. Congratulations to Darren Harvey and Wayne Mast and Eden Akers.
2, 3, 5, unofficial.
Okay, so
Would have
Pumpkin
been the
Skin
first
was.
bet I'd have won in about 48 hours.
So Catch the Killer, the Catch the Fire colt. This is his second lifetime win. Had a win up at Northfield Park in '58.
2-year-old Colt Pace, first division. Blanket presented by Tim Miller Supply. Number 2, Catch the Killer. Wayne Mass Jr. and Eden Akers Farmstead, the runners.
A nice looking
Darren
horse.
Harvey, the winning trainer. His 20th win this season at the fairs. In the sulky, Kurt Sugg. And for driver Kurt Sugg, that's win number 8 at the fairs in the Buckeye State. 2-year-old Gelney catch the fire out of I Kill Time. Home winner in 1:59, 3/5. Final half, 59 and 2. Final quarter, 30 and 2/5. Darren Harvey, Kurt Sugg, Catch the Killer.
Kurt Sugg does not drive a lot at the fair, so him coming here from Northfield Park, he's a staple up there.
He's also
But
official.
still his 8th win at the fairs, and I haven't seen him that much.
No, I haven't.
2, Catch the Killer, the winner. The 3, Bay Camo, 2. The 4, I Am the Sea, 5. The 5, Pumpkin Skin, 3. The 6, Western Encore, 6. Top down, 4-1-2, 5-3, 6 on the bottom. The quarter, 29 and 2. The half, 1 minute, 1/5. 3/4, 1:29.1. The mile, 1:59, 3/5. No changes in race 2. 6 of you. 2-year-old Colt Pacers, second division. Bring them on, second race. 6 of you. Bring them out for the second.
A couple people have mentioned that it's a little hard to hear Roger, so we'll see if we can take care of that. But it's always difficult at some of these fairs. Everything else, I'm going to knock on wood because the seats are wood, and I'm going to knock on wood. Everything else is going good today, so we'll see what we can do about Roger. But, Amy Howler just said, Kurt, let me get this. Amy's giving us some inside information here. Kurt trained for years at Wooster. His family is about 15 miles out of town, and that's where he and Eddie Miller train. So that's good to know. So this is, I guess this is his home fair.
Probably had to set the alarm.
Probably to get here.
Yeah. Used to that 6 o'clock start.
Yeah.
59 and 2 last half for Catch the Killer. Pretty impressive start to our first of 16 races.
Absolutely. And as I mentioned, I Am the Sea was sitting first, and Pumpkin Skin sitting third in the Ohio Fair Championship points. And those points are now updated as of yesterday, so through the weekend. So it should be the last of the Buckeye Stallion Series points up before our finals.
Right.
And I'm going to try and get these fairs that are today and tomorrow up on Thursday, so you can keep a good close eye on that. So go to ohha.com to the racing tab and click on nominations and standings, and you can find those.
Yep.
If you have any trouble, just call our office.
It's a
and
great
we'll
little
walk it through
system. You filter through there for the class you want,
Yep.
and they're all listed right there for you to see.
Yep, works pretty good.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
All right, so we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back with race 2, which is a 2-year-old colt pace.
When you need supplies for your horse,
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead's sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
when you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Ready. Okay, we were talking about Kurt Sugg as he won the first race. Kurt also holds the all-age trot record here with Dunkster. That was from 2003. He went in 57 and a piece. Dunkster was a foal of 1999, race from 2001 through 2011, winning 89 races.
Wow.
And $894,000.
Man.
So quite the horse was Dunkster. He was inducted into the Ohio Harness Racing Standardbred Hall of Fame in 2017. So I wonder if that will be broke.
I wonder if
Ever.
Dunkster was a grandparent of Duncan.
I don't think so.
Really good question, though. Huh?
It is. Amy Haller. Was Dunkster a gelding?
That'll answer it.
Yeah. But quite a mark here. The all-age pacing record is a horse called Odysseus A, and that's 54 and 3.
Yeah, that's
so
blazing
again,
on
wow.
this. Yeah. Great setting here in Wooster. Again, clear skies, trees all the way around. I mentioned this in Kenton last week. I saw 4 trees that looked like they were starting to change a little color, getting an early start on fall. Of course, these 50-degree temperatures for the last week or so in the evening contributing to that, along with the beautiful bright sunshine. We've been pretty blessed in Central Ohio for the last 10 days, and all of Ohio the last 10 days after brutal summer of heat and humidity. This has been quite refreshing, and we only hope that it lasts through the end of the fall season.
Yeah, this is a perfect
That's how it
day.
should be, right?
So we did get an answer from Amy, and she said a couple different things.
I'll bet.
Well, first of all, Duncan is a pacer. Dunkster is a trotter.
Fine.
And Dunkster was a gelding. So
Okay.
I guess
You
they're
could have
not.
just said no without embarrassing me, Amy. That would have been okay.
No, that's
But that's her style.
That's
isn't
her
it?
style.
Yeah, that's her style. I'm not offended. Well,
Amy
Justin made
Holler.
it in time for this one.
Oh, Amy Holler, for those of you who don't know, is our track representative at Northfield Park. Basically takes care of all the horsemen and everything that they need up there.
Post parade for the second race.
The driver, Nick Clegg. Number 2, Big Bonanza, Justin Irvine. Number 3, Fire the Prez, Jason Thompson. The 4, A Dance in Flight, Logan Ebersole. Number 5, ATI Barley the King, James Day. And the 6, Luck Be My Legend, Emmanuel Miller. Horse will take one score and go to the gate.
I am pretty sure that I saw Braden Rhodes on Forged by Fire, unless he was just parading him for Nick. But we'll see if they switch or otherwise.
In the
I
barn
think it's
area, do we have
Braden.
a driver change on the one horse?
Oh,
Nice
there we go.
call.
Do we have a driver change on the one horse here in this first race?
I believe we do, but let's take a closer look at these horses. Forged by Fire, just getting started. This is a Catch the Fire out of a Dragon Again mare, Betty and Kimber Clegg. This horse has just had one lifetime start. That was at Van Werk, where he finished 4th, was individually timed in 2, 7, and 4.
The 2 is Big Bonanza, Justin Irvine here for Gary Martin, who owns, along with Kleinberg and Tridente out of Ashtabula. This is a Ponderosa gelding out of the Camluck mare, all accounted for at a mark of 57 and 4 at Northfield in a sloppy track. It's been 5 out of 7 in the money, including 2 wins, a second, and 2/3. 6th last week at Canfield, but previous to that, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and back-to-back wins at Painesville and Northfield in late July.
Fire the Prez and Jason Thompson from the 3-hole for trainer Scott Cox. William Mass, Jay Ash, Zollers, and Green Wave Racing all own this Catch the Fire colt. He's out of a Stand Forever mare, sitting 15th in the Ohio Fair Championship points right now. 4 wins on the year. All 4 show in his last 6 lines, so he's been on fire lately.
Number 4 is A Dance in Flight, Logan Ebersole for Rick Mapes, who trains and owns a Dancing Yankee gelding from the Bettor's Delight mare, Flight Sealster. 8 starts so far this year, 4 third-place finishes. Had a second-tier start last week at Canfield out of the 7-hole, but did get a check, finishing 4th. A break before that at Canton, but previous to that, the 3rd, and a couple of 3rds prior to that as well. So 38-88 in earnings.
ATI Barely the King. James Day drives and trains for Power Play Racing 87. This is a Charlie Barley out of a Tell It Like It Is mare, Real Foxy Lady. 8 starts on the year, 1 win. That was at Carrollton.
Manny Miller drives Luck Be My Legend. Danny Miller trains. Jerry Miller owns. Bit of a legend gelding with 9 starts, 2 third-place finishes. Looking for more. Roger Houston will call the second race.
They're off and pacing Fire the Prez for the lead. Forged by Fire second. Big Bonanza third. Luck Be My Legend gets away 4th as they race into the turn. Racing 5th, ATI Barley the King, and threading the field as they race around the turn. Go on to the first quarter mark. Field of 2-year-old pacers. Down the backside they go. Fire the Prez leads the way by a length and a half. Forged by Fire is here second. Big Bonanza third. Luck Be My Legend is 4th. Racing 5th. As they race into the turn, A Dance in Flight trails the field. As they race around the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. Opening quarter, 30 and 1/5. At the 3/8, it's Fire the Prez and Jason Thompson showing the way. Forged by Fire is there second. Racing third, Big Bonanza on the move on the outside. Luck Be My Legend now third, now second. Here comes Justin Irvine. Big Bonanza on the outside fourth. ATI Bar the King 5th, and the trailer is A Dance in Flight. 103 and 1/5. Into the turn, going to the 5/8 mark. continuing to show the way. It's Fire the Prez up on the outside. Luck Be My Legend is there second. Racing third, Forged by Fire. Down the backside they go with a rush on the outside. Big Bonanza now fourth and going on at the 3/4 mark. Racing fifth, ATI Barley the King. The trailer's a dancing flight as they race around the turn. 1:32 and 4/5. Midway around that final turn, Fire the Prez brings him into the lane by a length and 3/4. Forged by Fire is there second. Luck Be My Legend on the outside. Coming to the wire, it's all Fire the Prez by a length and a half. Home second, Forged by Fire. Finishing third, Luck Be My Legend. 2:03 1/5.
Fire the Prez and Jason Thompson. That is now his 5th win of the year, along with a pair of seconds and a third. Had $18,000. He's up over $20,000 now, and just a $10,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic
That
sale.
is a nice 2-year-old, really nice 2-year-old. 5 wins and 11 starts. Can't ask for more than that getting started.
Did have a qualifier earlier this year at Northfield Park in 158 and 1. So he's just been on fire lately. Had a couple of fourths at Canton and Wilmington, but other than that, his card is full of ones.
And Jason's been making it to the fairs to stay on top of this one. Guess he knows a good thing when he sees it, right?
Absolutely. This colt is sitting 15th in the Fair Championship points. So this may have, I hesitate to say that it bumped him up because the changes are so wild.
Yes, they are.
You don't do well and you move way down because 3 others did really well and moved way up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really a very fluid.
Until it's over, it ain't over.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of how it works. Manny Miller did a good job with Luck Be My Legend. He pulled out just before the half and was able to come home that last half pretty quick, but still managed to hold on for a 3rd place finish, Forged by the Fire. Pretty much sat the rail the whole trip and ended up second.
3-1-6 unofficial, and Mr. Mast out in the winner's circle again. He gets the daily double of owners. He won the first race and now this one.
They come home in about a minute, huh?
Yes.
Pretty good.
Yep, exactly
Pretty
a minute
good.
from what I did not catch the first quarter. But,
No, I don't think any of us did.
Went to half in 3 and 1 and a mile in 3 and 1.
Trophy sponsor Ken Miller Supply. Number 3, Fire the Prez. Wayne Mass Jr. of Dundee, Ohio. Jason Ash of Powell, Ohio. W.T. Sellers of Mount Vernon. And Green Wave Racing of Newark, Ohio. Scott Cox gets his 20th win this season at the fairs as Jason Thompson gets win number 22. The 2-year-old Gelling, but catch the fire out of Can Do It Forever. Home a winner in 2:03 1/5. Final half 1 minute. Final quarter 30 2/5. Scott Cox, Jason Thompson, Fire the Prez. Results are official. Number 1, Forged by Fire, 2. The 2, Big Bonanza, 5. The 3, Fire the Prez, the winner. The 4, A Dance in Flight, 6. The 5, ATI Barley the King, 4. The 6, Luck Be My Legend, 3. Top down, 2-5-1, 6-4, 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 30 1/5. The half, 103-1. 3/4, 132-4. The mile, 2:03 1/5. In the 3rd race, number 2, Working Up a Lather. Make the driver Braden Rhodes. Braden Rhodes on the 2, Working Up a Lather. Field of 5, 2-year-old Colt Pacers.
We
Bring 'em
do
on.
realize that
Race
you
3.
can't hear Roger as well, and we really apologize for that. They have called for the sound man. I think I just saw a guy walking up the stairs, so maybe that is the sound guy. The sound people at a fair usually are taking care of the sound at every place.
Everywhere,
In the
yeah.
cow barn, in the sheep barn, in
Yep.
the arts and crafts. So
They're busy.
We did call for him to come up, so we'll see if he can fix it.
Congrats to Scott Cox, Jason Thompson, and the owners of Fire the Prez, 5 wins and 11 starts. Earnings now at about $20,000, close it in on $21,000. When we come back for the third, we'll have the 2-year-old Colt Pace, 5 of them with a purse of $4,587. You're watching live harness racing from the Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio, brought to you by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association and our fine sponsors. We will be right back.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
Woolham Racing has been racing and breeding winners for over 5 decades, specializing in the development of young horses racing in Ohio. We are currently looking for new partnership opportunities as the fall sales approach. Our facilities feature a half-mile all-weather track, a sand track, beautiful turnouts, and everything that is needed to set your next quarter filly up for success. Want to own your next resource and have fun doing it? If so, contact us today and join in on the thrill of Ohio harness racing.
Hey, welcome back to Wooster. I think this is a very friendly fair. I've noticed more hugging down here than I have at most fairs.
Noticed that, did you?
Yeah, I did. Everybody's down right. We're up in about the 4th row. And
imagine how much there'd be if the Browns had won this weekend.
maybe that would.
That would have added to the love.
That added to the love, yeah. Well, this is, I don't know if people just see each other once a year at the fair,
right,
or something
right.
like that.
Could very
but
well be, yeah.
A lot of happy people.
Yep.
This is a huge grandstand. I know every once in a while I say that, but I mean this one. I would be interested to know how many people this sits.
Built in 1836.
It what? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, closing
Wow.
in on 200. Post parade for the third 2-year-old Colt Pace.
In shadow, Drew Neal. Number 2, Working Up a Leather, Braden Rhodes. Number 3, Creek Shark with Justin Irvine. The 4, Hunka Hunka, Kurt Sugg. And the 5, Race On, Logan Ebersole in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Braden Rhodes driving the 2, Working Up a Leather. In the barn area, get him ready.
Okay, so we'll take a look at the horses in this race. Drew Neal drives the 1 Dragon Shadow for Rosie Weaver. Rosie and Joe Yoder are the owners. This is a Fear the Dragon out of a Shadow Play mare. Barbara Shadow one win this year out of 11 starts. That was at Napoleon. It was timed in 2 minutes and 4/5, but has been racing really well. Has 3 seconds and 2/3 earnings of over $12,000.
Number 2 is Working Up a Lather. Braden Rhodes driving for Betty Clegg at Kimber Clegg. A lather up gelding out of some beach somewhere mare. 21 starts this year, 14 times first, second, or third. Includes 5 wins, 6 seconds, and a third-place finish. Had an uncharacteristic break at Canfield last week, finishing 5th. Previous to that, raced for $50,000 in the Sire Stakes at Scioto Downs. And before that, a win at the fair in Canton.
Creek Shark and Justin Irvine from the 3-hole for trainer Gary Martin and owner Sue Stockwell. Sue Stockwell and Gary Martin have had some nice horses racing this summer.
Yep.
This is a Fear the Dragon out of a Shadow Play mare, Shark Festival. This is a horse that's had 6 starts this year, 1 win, 1 second, 1 third. Made over $5,600. That win was at Lisbon in 2, 4, and 2.
Your leading money winner and fastest race winner in the race is the 4, Hunka Hunka, Kurt Sugg on the bike for Darren Harvey. Mast, Eden Acres, Miller, and Harvey share ownership. Catch the Fire Colt from American Ideal mare. 7 starts this year, 4 wins, 2 seconds, just under $40,000 in earnings, and a phenomenal mark of 152 and 3 at Scioto Downs.
And from the 5-hole, Race On with Logan Ebersol up for trainer Isaiah Schrake. Isaiah co-owns this horse along with Lisa Bright and Natalie Darnell. This is a Western Vintage out of a Man of Many Missions mare, Miss of Many Matters. 10 starts on the year, has not had a win yet, but does have 5 seconds, which has earned him $7,500 already.
Just noticed that Hunka Hunka has had 3 wins for $20,000 purses in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Really impressive.
When I'm first looking for the standings, I just go down and I see that Hunka Hunka has 4 wins. So I didn't look. I just looked in the Fairs Championships. I said this horse is sitting 63rd. How can he be 63rd? Well, he's first in the Buckeye Stallion Series standings.
Oh, there you go.
So
yeah,
we'll absolutely see Hunka Hunka in the Buckeye Stallion Series final at Northfield. Yeah, you can't ask for a better horse than this, boy. He's Hunka Hunka's.
Yeah, you really can't.
Got 3 wins in the Buckeye Stallion Series. I mean, that's just phenomenal.
And the one where he didn't win, you know, he was in the 7-hole and he was parked out the middle half in 57 and 4.
Yeah.
Which you just can't do that in your second lifetime start and make it home. So.
Yeah.
But really strong, and Brett was driving the horse down at Scioto and at the fairs. Kurt Suggs, who drives today, drove in the first Buckeye Stallion Series back on July 25th, and at Northfield in the Buckeye Stallion Series for a win in 156. I don't know what they're waiting on.
No.
They were
maybe the windows, because they were a lot of people standing in line.
Yes,
yeah.
there certainly were.
Yep,
there were.
Speaking of that Buckeye Stallion Series finals, that will be at Northfield Park on October 4th. So it's on Saturday the 4th. And we do have one more leg of the Buckeye, and that's at Delaware.
Delaware, yep.
So all of the legs, all 8 divisions will be racing at Delaware. So that will for sure finalize things. But I think you're sitting first now.
Yeah.
You're going to be in that final.
You're going to make it. I reached out to a buddy of mine this morning back in Freehold, New Jersey, and he's been an owner on and off for a couple of years, younger than me, younger guy, and I think he's going to have one entered on Wednesday in Delaware.
Oh, gosh.
It's the only time I've seen him in the last 5 years is Jug Week.
Jug Week.
And it looks like he's going to have one racing on Wednesday. It's exciting.
That is great.
Okay, they're starting to line up now on the backstretch for the 3rd race of the afternoon. Again, this is the 2-year-old Colt Pace, 3rd division, $4,587. The rail out, Dragon Shadow, Working Up a Lather, Creek Shark, Hunka Hunka, and Race On.
Let us know if Roger is coming in a little bit louder for you guys. We're trying to fix it, so let us know.
Stretching. Here they come.
Whoa.
They're off and pacing. Hunka Hunka goes right for the lead. Working up a lather second. Dragon Shadow ranks in third. Race on fourth and trailing the field. Freak Shark all in straight alignment as they race around the turn. Going to the first eight. On top of the field, Hunka Hunka and Kurt Sugg showing the way. Right there second. Working up the lather. Gapped out. Dragon Shadow third. Racing fourth. Race on. The trailer is Creek Shark as they race by the opening quarter. 28 and 2. Into the turn they go. Hunka Hunka shows the way by a length and a half. Working up a lather is here second. Dragon Shadow pacing third. Fourth is Race On and treading the field. Creek Shark. Justin Irvine can see them all as they pass the stand for the first time, coming to the halfway point. Hunka Hunka leads the way. Working up a lather is here second. Dragon Shadow racing third for Drew Neal. Over to the half. 1 minute. 2/5 to the backside. Race On fourth. Creek Shark fifth. No movement as yet to go after the leader. Hunka Hunka as the race to the backside opens up by 2 1/4. Working up a lather is there second. Dragon Shadow pacing third. Fourth is Race On. The trailer is Creek Shark. Going to the 3/4 mark. Still no movement. They're trying to keep up with Hunka Hunka. 1:29 and 3. Tipping to the outside. First up will be Working Up the Lather second. Racing third. Dragon Shadow. Ready to go 3 wide. Into the stretch they come. Hunka Hunka with the lead. Working Up a Lather second. Dragon Shadow takes the inside route. Coming to the outside now. It's all Hunka Hunka. Working Up a Lather. Dragon's Shadow. 2 minutes. 1/5.
Wow, these 2-year-old colts have really been going.
Picking up the pace, aren't they?
Gosh,
Yeah.
What makes me wonder what the 3-year-old colts
Oh,
will
I
go.
know. 2 minutes and a fifth. Last half in 59 and 4. They never changed positions from the beginning of the race to the end. Hunka Hunka led from the start. Working Up a Lather was second. Dragon Shadow third. Race On was fourth, and Creek Shark was fifth. All the way around the racetrack.
So, yeah.
Great rating job by Kurt. There's no way they were going to.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
didn't have a chance off of those numbers, I don't think.
Went down to the quarter in 28 and 2 and backed it off. I mean,
Yeah, 32
when you say
seconds.
back it off to the half in a minute at a fair track, you think, what are you talking about?
Right,
But
yeah.
comparatively, did really
Yes,
back it off
yeah,
for that second quarter.
Absolutely did.
And that probably gave
That
him
was
enough breathing room.
Yep, that was enough right there. Sure was.
And Mr. Mast headed over to the winner's circle
my
again. We get the
gosh.
trifecta today. And this is another catch the fire.
Wow.
Wow. 3
Yeah.
catch the fires. All owned, at least partially, by Mr. Mast, and 3 winners today.
That's a pretty nice.
That's a darn nice day.
Yeah, it's only one way to go from there, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that him in the jacket on the right there?
Yes.
Okay. They hail from up this way. Yeah.
The owners, Darren Harding, a training double, his 21st of the season. A driving double for Kurt Sugg, his 9th win at the Fairs in 2025. 2-year-old colt that catch the fire. A better love next time. Home a winner in 2 minutes, 1/5. Final half, 59 and 4. Final quarter, 30 and 3/5. Darren Harvey, Kurt Sugg, Hunka Hunka in the third. Results are official. Number 1, Dragon Shadow 3. The 2, Working Up a Lather 2. The 3, Creek Shark 5. The 4, Hunka Hunka the winner. The 5, race on. 4, top down. 3, 2, 5, 1, 4 on the bottom. The quarter, 28 and 2. The half, 1 minute 2. 3/4, 129 3. The mile, 2 minutes 1/5. No changes. Race 4, 2-year-old colt trotters. 5 of you, bring them on. Race 4, 5 of you, bring them out for the.
I know that Diane, I know the sound for Roger is not good. We have been trying to fix it. We've done everything that we can on our end. We're just waiting for the sound guy for the fair if he can do anything more with it. But we might be just the way you are, and I'm really sorry about that. Just you'll have to turn up your volumes. David said he's got his computer volume up at 100% to hear him.
yeah,
So just try that. I'm sorry, but it is the best that we can do until somebody gets up there from the fair and sees if they can make any changes.
Yeah, exactly right. When we come back for the 4th, it'll be our first division of the 2-year-old colt trot. There are 3 of those. Let's see. 3 would be 9, 4 would be 12, and 1 more. 4 divisions.
4 divisions, yeah.
2-year-old colt trotters and some good ones in there. We're live from the Wayne County Fair, and we'll be back after these messages.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Okay, welcome back to the Wayne County Fair. We got 3 races in the books. We've got 16 races today.
We're barely 19%.
19% is how it is. And we got 18 races at Upper Sandusky tonight, so a lot of racing for you folks all day today. So Chris is going to try something else to see if he can do anything. It's a
to boost Rogers.
Yeah, kind
sound
of
for you guys.
Kind of a way out there kind of thing. So hopefully it'll all come back and we'll be good.
If you hear Roger and then you can't hear us, make sure you let us know.
Yeah.
Because we think it's more important than you hear us. But,
but
that's
you might
us.
want Roger,
yeah,
right?
That's just us.
3 to go. 2 out. 3 to go.
Well, that's louder in my ears.
Sounds fine.
Yeah. Well, we'll
should be better.
See how it goes. Roger has been getting them out here pretty quick, so that's a good thing. Got a little tidbit about Wooster. Wooster was established in 1808, and it was named after David Wooster, who was a general in the American Revolutionary War. Pretty cool.
Very similar in McConnellsville, we found out, was named after a general as well. Yep. And I don't know if you heard, in Marietta, we found out that Marietta was actually named for Marie Antoinette.
Oh, gosh.
From the French, in honor of the French support given to us during the Revolutionary War.
Oh, wow.
They founded that city. They named it after
Well, that's
Marie
interesting.
Antoinette. Yeah, I learned a whole bunch of cool stuff about Marietta going down there. Well, you know what? When you're doing it by yourself,
You gotta.
you need the filler.
Yeah, absolutely.
but I have been thinking something about everything that I learned about that almost every day since.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I never knew that it was considered that the southeastern corner of our state was considered Northwest Territory.
Yes.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
no idea about that. So,
Yeah, the Marietta was the first
city
founded
in Ohio.
Yeah.
And there's lots of great stuff like that all around our state.
Oh, gosh,
You
there
know,
is.
Every single town's got something cool like that.
Yep.
I used to do a lot of business up here in the 80s. Worcester had a family-owned department store in town here called Friedlanders.
Oh.
And they were in business, I think, for 3 generations. Shut down sometime probably in the late 80s or in the 90s. It's a nice little traditional old downtown little department store. Yeah, like the old days.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are, you're Illinois, right?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Well, close
Yeah.
enough. Chris, so I read yesterday that the Bears are going to move to Arlington Heights.
Park, yep. Taking over Arlington Park.
Oh, it's Arlington Park. That's where I got confused because I thought they were taking over Balmoral.
Nope. They
They're
they
going
bought
north side.
They bought Arlington Park and tore everything down and are going to
Plenty of
Bears,
land there.
yeah.
Plenty of land there to
Yes.
work with, right?
Yep, that there is. But that's such a shame, even though
Yeah.
we raced at Arlington 1 year harness racing. I mean, of course, it's a thoroughbred track, but we did race there 1 year because I believe that was one of the years that either Hawthorne burned down. It was kind of weird because it was a 1 1/8 track, so we had to start in the turn, or we had a lot of 7/8 mile races that year.
Sure.
And a 1 1/8, of course.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting racing there.
$3,452. Trophy by
Post parade
RBI.
for the 4th.
Number 1, Lone Ranger D with Emmanuel Miller. Number 2, Red All Over with Charlie Myrick. Number 3, SVS Super Peter, Eric Miller. The 4, Vicky's All-Star with Kurt Sugg. And number 5, Mogul Maverick, Drew Neal in the sulky. Horses will take one score and go to the gate. In the barn area.
So as Michael said earlier, this is the first of 4 divisions of 2-year-old colt trotters. So a lot of baby trotters in today. Lone Ranger D and Emmanuel Miller from the rail for trainer Miles Willem. Cool Cat Racing Incorporated, Flemington, New Jersey, owned this colt and bred him. This is an in-range. In-range are hot right now.
They sure are.
Out of a Ken Workington mare, Miss Dangles. Only has had 1 lifetime start. That was at Canton, where he finished 4th, was individually timed in 2:11 and 4. Then came back with a qualifier at Northfield Park in 2:10.
Number 2 is Red All Over. Charlie Merrick drives and trains. Richard Mares of here in Wooster is the owner. This is an Enterprise colt from the Chip Hooray mare, Chippin' and Strawberry. 9 starts this year, 1 win, 1 second, 1 third. Does have a little over $7,100 in earnings, a mark of 205 and a piece of Bucyrus. Coming off a 3rd place finish at Canfield, a 2nd at Canton, a 5th, just out of 6 lines, only 1 without getting a check.
SV Super Peter and Eric Miller from the 3-hole for trainer D. Houghton. Deidre Houghton and Mark Walker are the owners. This is an Uncle Peter colt out of an Andover Hall mare. 8 starts on the year, 1 second and 3 thirds is earned over $5,000.
The 4 is Vicky's All-Star, Kurt Sugg for Darren Harvey. Wayne Mast again. Could it be 4 in a row? Callum Racing out of Chagrin Falls, another in range. This is a gelding by the Valley Victor mare Vicky All. 6 out of 9 in the money, including 1 win, 3 seconds, 2/3, and $11,400 in earnings.
And sitting 19th in the Ohio Fair Championship points right now, Mogul Maverick. Drew Neal drives for trainer Rosie Weaver. Rosie owns this horse along with T.G. Gentry, Weingartner, and Rogers. This is a What the Hill colt out of a Conway Hall mare, Glide My Way. 3 wins on the year. The most recent win was at Van Wert in 2, 4, and 2. Also won at Croton. That was the fastest mile in 2, 2, and 3.
Got some good ones here. 3 out of the 5 have been in the money more than half the time, so I don't know what the board is showing. We've got a bright sunshine on that tilt board out there. I was trying to look at the odds a couple of minutes ago, and I wasn't even going to guess.
Couldn't, yeah. It is tough when the sunshine is on that.
Yeah.
Got a lot of nice barns here in the last turn here. A lot of really good-looking barns. Looks like this would be a good place to be.
Settled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sure does. And a nice track.
Yeah.
Good training track.
Yep.
Horses approaching the starting gate. Let's go to Roger.
Into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting. SVS Super Peter goes for the lead. Mogul Maverick on the outside second. Red All Over gets away third. Into the turn, racing fourth, off stride, Vicky's All-Star. Lone Ranger D trails the field as they race around the turn, going to the first eighth. On to the backside and the first quarter. Showing the way, it's Mogul Maverick and Drew Neal on top by 5. SVS Super Peters off stride. Now second and trying to close the gap. Red All Over racing third. Lone Ranger D. 29 and 4/5. First quarter. Around the turn they go. Racing fourth. Vicky's All-Star. Trailing the field off stride. SVS Super Peter. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. Mogul Maverick leads by 2 1/4. Red All Over is there second. Lone Ranger D third. Vicky's All-Star fourth, and treading the field. Coming to the halfway station, SVS Super Peter. Over to the half, 101 4/5. On to the backside and the 5/8 mark. On top, Mogul Maverick leads the way by 3 1/2. Racing second, Red All Over. Down the backside, go on to the 3/4 mark. Lone Ranger D is there third. Vicky's All-Star fourth. SSES Super Peter trails the field at the 3/4 mark. 132 and 1. Midway around the final turn, Mogul Maverick has the lead now by 5. Second is Red All Over. Moving on the outside, Lone Ranger D. Vicky's All-Star fourth. Less than an eighth to go in Ohio. Drew Neal, Mogul Maverick on top and drawn away as they please. It's all Mogul Maverick. Lone Ranger D, Red All Over. 2-5, 1/5.
2:05 and 1 for Mogul Maverick. If you look at Mogul Maverick's lines here, last 6 lines, the 2 times that he got to the top and was up by a couple of lengths, he just won drawn away.
Did. Yep,
so obviously likes the front.
Yep, sure does. 5, 1, 2, 4 unofficially. Mogul Maverick, that would be 4 wins and 11 starts this year. Driver Drew Neal, I believe, is still sitting atop the driver standings as well, is he not?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Roger is our guy with that. He keeps track of all that, so I believe that he is on top. Everybody is saying the sound is much better, so thank you to Chris.
Chris. 29 and 4, 101 and 4. Nice, cool first half, but then they slammed on the brakes back half in 1:03 and 2. Didn't seem to matter.
No.
Even at that pace, they didn't really pick up much. Of course, Lone Ranger D did get past Red all over for second place there. The 1 and the 4 both unfortunately broke early in the race. Kurt Sug went off stride, I think, right in the middle of the first turn over there, and then the 1 lost it. The 3 lost it on the back stretch. But it was a good finish and a nice win for the Rosie Weaver barn.
David Myrick mentioned that the first turn is a little sharp, very tight, so it'll be interesting to see how these young trailers handle it. And a couple of them did make breaks.
First division, blanket by RVI. Number 5, Mogul Maverick. Rosie Weaver, TJ Gentry, S.A. Weingartner, and B. Rogers, the owner. Rosie Weaver with her 75th training win this season at the county fairs, and the winningest driver on the Ohio Fair Circuit in 2025. Each win is a new record for Drew Neal, win number 128. And Rosie Weaver draws within 1 to Betty Clegg, who has 76 wins. Rosie Weaver 75. It's going to be a battle with 10 more Ohio County Fairs to go. Results are official. Number 1, Lone Ranger D, 2. The 2, Red All Over, 3. The 3, SVS Super Peter, 5. The 4, Vicky's All-Star, 4. The 5, Mogul Maverick, the winner. Top down, 2, 3, 5, 4, 1 on the bottom. The quarter, 29 and 1, or 29 and 4. The half, 101.4. 3 quarters, 132.1. The mile, 205, 1/5. Fifth race, Daniel Miller drives the 2, another round. 2-year-old colt trotters, second division, 5 of you, bring them on, race 5. 5 of you, bring them out for the 5th.
We are getting these races out pretty quickly. That's 4 races in an hour, so that's really good.
Yep,
so
that's the right pace.
We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be right back with race number 5.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the Cool Winds of November.
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at OhioHarnessHorseBreeders.com.
Okay, we are back here at Wayne County Fair in Wooster. Just had a very nice visit from Kathy Myrick, Charlie's mom, and David's wife.
And David's wife, yeah, delightful. And so happy, by the way, to be up here, Charlie. I mean, David.
Yes, yes. She's very happy to be up here and explain why she was here, because today is Charlie's birthday. So Mom came up to spend the day with Charlie, and here they are at the racetrack.
Very, very. Couldn't be a better place to celebrate a birthday.
That's right. That's right. That was really fun. She came here and sat, and once we got our headsets off, introduced herself.
Love that.
Really, really nice.
Yeah, that was great.
Really nice to talk to her.
Shall we? Did we do this yet?
Not yet.
I didn't think so.
We're going to wait for the post parade, right?
I thought he did that.
I don't think so, no.
No? Well, gosh.
You lose track of things when you visit with people.
Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. You do.
Yeah,
you're
we
looking
get
one
talking.
way for, an hour straight, then you turn your head and you come back and you're like,
all mixed up.
Where'd we go? Second division of the 2-year-old colt trot coming up next, purse of $3,400. Everybody in here has won at least a race or two or more.
We were talking earlier about Delaware, and make sure that if you come to Delaware, make sure that you come to the backstretch and come to the OHHA tent. We're going to have, in the morning, we have coffee and donuts, and then we have snacks all day long. We always have cold water in case it's hot. And we have a lot of stuff going on in the tent. We're going to have a really cool speaker series on both Wednesday and Thursday. So the first ones, both those days will be at 8:30 and then again at 9:30. So we do those. They'll be on the air. We'll be broadcasting them, but we also will have usually have a really big crowd for those speaker series and have a lot of. We're not 100% sure who's coming yet, but we are introducing this year the Little Brown Jug Legends series. So we're bringing back people from the past, and we're going to have limited edition cards. We're not going to print too many of them, so you need to come to Delaware and get those cards with some of the past jug winners on. Those will be cool. We're hoping that those will become a collector's item, and that will happen on Thursday. So make sure that you get there.
I'll give you $20 right now.
Right now?
If you'll steal me a Niatros.
Yeah, well, it's going to be pretty cool. We have 2 authors in the tent. I think they're both going to be there on Thursday.
And Karen's great, the Greyhound gal.
Yeah,
lady she's wonderful. I've met her a couple of times.
So that's going to be exciting. So they'll have books right there, so they can autograph them for you. The story about Greyhound.
She's going to be in our tent.
She's going to be in our tent on Thursday.
That's great.
And Amber Sawyer, who has written 2 children's books about harness racing. So it's just we want to encourage. There's not many books about harness racing being written anymore. So the fact that these 2 authors are going to come and share that with us is pretty special.
When I met her, the gal that wrote the Cheryl, when I met her, she was telling of course, everybody that knows the sport knows the name Greyhound. But boy, once you get into the details of that horse, it's really some great story.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And for her to do that, some friends of mine that I know took down Greyhound stall in Illinois, in St. Charles, Illinois, and moved it to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
That was what kind of started her story.
Oh, that's awesome.
So here's the post parade for the 5th.
in March at the McGee's Mile down in the Carolinas, and he won that one as well.
We just had a question on that because the 4 horses owned partially by Roger Houston. But let's talk about the 1, 314 and Braden Rhodes from the rail for Betty and Kimber Clegg, and Uncle Peter Colt out of a Muscle Hair mare, Sky Is Mine. 17 starts on the year, 1 win, 2 seconds, and 7 thirds. So that kind of a record gets him sitting 13th in the Ohio Fair Championship points, winner of almost $16,000.
Number 2 is Another Round. Miles Wollum trains. Manny Miller in the bike. Marty Wallum and Bob Troyer are the owners. This is an in-range colt by the Conway Hall mare Bam Goddess. 8 starts so far in his young career, but does have 3 wins. Earnings over $10,500, a mark of 207 at Mansfield. Has had braking issues the last 3 times out, but previous to that, a 4th place finish at a qualifier, and then back-to-back wins at Jefferson and Mansfield.
Moonshine Marseille and Justin Irvine from the 3-hole for Gary Martin and Linda Smith. This is a Marseille out of a credit winner mare, Moonshine Gal. 6 for 8 on the board this year. 1 win, that was at Jefferson in 2:12. Also has 3 seconds and 2 thirds, earnings of over $13,600.
Number 4 is Eckert Hill Brady. Drew Nail on the bike for Rosie Weaver. Rosie owns along with Roger Houston and Cabby D LLC. And in range gelding by the Muscle Mass mare Carry the Torch. Has had 10 starts this year, 6 wins, 2 second place finishes, over $42,000 in earnings, a mark of 203 and 4, and should be tough in this field as well.
Daniel, my brother, and Chris Hirschberger start from the outside in the 5-hole. Trainers Wes Hirschberger for Callum Racing. This is a long Tom out of a full count mare, Annie's Blue Jean Baby. 8 starts on the year, 2 wins, fastest of those at Northfield Park in 2-3.
Let's go to Roger Houston for the call of the 5th.
They're off and trotting. That's Another Round going for the lead. 314 is their second. Daniel, my brother, up on the outside third. Now second and going on, followed by Eckert Hill Brady. Treading the field, Moonshine Marseille. Off stride, Another Round as they race to the backside. Going to the first quarter mark. Down the backside, going to the quarter. On top of the field and showing the way, it's Daniel, my brother. Eckert Hill Brady takes a 2-hole trip second. Moonshine Marseille racing third. 314 is fourth, and treading the field, Another Round as they race over to the first quarter. 31 seconds. Midway around the turn, the leader is Daniel, my brother. Eckert Hill Brady is there second, racing third. Moonshine Marseille, 314 racing fourth. Off stride again, Another Round coming to the halfway point. It's Daniel, my brother, and Chris Hirschberger right there on top. Eckert Hill Brady is right there second on the helmet at the half. 103 and 2. Moonshine Marseille racing third, 314 fourth. Another Round trails onto the backside and the 5/8 mark. On top, Daniel, my brother, opens up by 2 1/4. Eckert Hill Brady is there second. Moonshine Marseille racing third. Down the backside, going to the 3/4 mark. Daniel, my brother, the leader. Eckert Hill Brady moves on the outside second. 3/4. 133 and 3. Midway around the final turn, it's Daniel, my brother, the leader. Eckert Hill Brady digs in on the outside second. Racing third, Moonshine Marseille. Into the stretch they come. Daniel, my brother. Eckert Hill Brady up on the outside. Coming to the wire. Eckert Hill Brady on the outside. Drawing away. Home second, Daniel, my brother. Moonshine Marseille was third. The mile, 2:05.
Jump out the window from up there to get to the winner's circle, or if he's going to take the stairs.
He is coming down.
Coming down the stairs.
Someone asked if he has called a race with ownership interest before. And I do not know that. I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure if back in the day, he might have had something.
Might have, yeah.
But
he might have.
What
Congratulations
what fun.
to Rosie and Roger and Cabby D.
Oh.
Pretty cool stuff. 7 wins and 11 lifetime starts. Earnings now at about $44,000 and change.
Here's Roger pumping his fists a little bit there. The horse Eckerd Hill Brady was sitting 10th in the Ohio Fair Championship points and 3rd in the Buckeye Stallion Series, so got a chance to be in 2 of those.
That is one happy race announcer right
there. That is. He's already ordering pictures, I can tell. So he wants a really big one. Did not take him long to get out of that announcer stand and down to the winner's circle.
No, you know what? He can move pretty quick when he wants to.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. Here comes Eckerd Hill Brady back off the track and towards the photo spot here, which is on the infield track where they have some tractor type events. But at the base of the announcer's tower, which is out towards the center of the infield here at Wooster.
For Eckerd Hill Brady. Eckerd Hill Brady is owned by Rosie Weaver of Beach City, Ohio. The Voice, Roger Houston of Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania, and Cabby D LLC of Hudson, Ohio. Trained by Rosie Weaver and driven by Drew Neal.
I don't think Bolt made the trip today.
No, he's not in the winner's circle.
A couple of times out there. It's Rosie's second win of the day.
Very happy winner's circle.
Yeah, that was great.
So unofficially, I have Eckerd Hill Brady, your winner, Daniel, my brother, second, and Moonshine Marseille, third.
Official order of finish for the 5th race. Number 4, Eckerd Hill Brady, the winner. Number 5, Daniel, my brother, second. Number 3, Moonshine Marseille, third. Number 1, 314, fourth. And number 2, another round, 5th. The quarter time was 31 seconds. The half in 1:03 and 2. The 3/4 1:33 and 2. Final time of the mile 2:05.
And Dan DeMinette said that Rock Springs, Roger called Eckerd Hill Brady's win, so he did do it over there too.
All righty.
So that is 5 in the book. 6 coming up is the first division of the 3-year-old colt trot. And we've got a few in here that are also eligible. We've got the top point earner in the Ohio Fair Championship in the 3-year-old colt trot. So we'll be back to take a look at those horses right after this.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Okay, welcome back to the Wayne County Fair here in Wooster. We're on race number 6 of 16 today, and then don't forget to tune in at 5 o'clock tonight. We'll be at Upper Sandusky.
Sandusky. For how many?
18 tonight.
Yeah. What time's post time?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
I'll be racing in the dark.
We'll be
I'm
seeing
pretty
that
sure.
sunset.
And big day of racing tomorrow. We've got back here at Wooster, and then Upper Sandusky again in the evening. Mount Pelier post time is 1 o'clock, and Old Washington post time is at 12:30. And Old Washington and Mount Pelier, they race them all in one meet.
Right.
So
right.
lots of races
Long
for
days.
that. Yeah, they're going to be long days.
Yep.
Everybody's
I
going to
enjoyed
be.
that Old Washington Fair.
Did you?
Yeah, I have enjoyed that in the past, yes.
And then, of course, headed to Delaware after that. And during the week of Delaware, we also have on Monday, we have Ashland. So they have a doubleheader at Ashland on Monday. So not only will you get to watch Delaware races, I believe Delaware starts at 1. Let me see what time
And because
Ashland
most
starts.
of our fair drivers are going to be at Delaware, the 8 to 12-year-old children of our regular drivers
will be driving.
Take up the cause at Ashland.
At Ashland, they have post time at 12. And then the second card goes at 6, so lots of racing. So that'll be a really full day with everything that they have at Delaware plus Ashland. That'll be a big day. And then right after Delaware, we go to Dover. So next week, it's just kind of nonstop next week.
I'll be, after today, Dover will be my next one. And you'll recall that we strategized it so that I didn't do Dover on Friday, the day after the jug.
Yes.
Giving myself that day in between, but we'll be there on Saturday, bright and shiny.
Well, I don't get that. I get to
get
go
the
to
Friday.
Dover on Friday.
You
Yeah.
got Friday, yeah.
But it's great, lot of great racing coming up, and as we were talking about before, we sure hope that you come to our tent. If you are on the grounds at Delaware, we sure hope you come over to our tent and see. We'll have people in there all day long. We start about 8 o'clock in the morning, and we go until after the last race. So good days there. And we have, like I said, we have donuts every morning. We have the special cinnamon buns from the Hamburger Inn in downtown Delaware. We have those on Wednesday and Thursday. Those are kind of special. So a good place to come and get something to eat. And
About a 3-minute walk from my pop-up.
Is it? Yeah, we're kind of right close to the log cabin.
Log cabin, yeah, just to the right of it, looking at it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing very interesting we're doing this year is we're going to have the draw for the jug live on the air.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we're going to be doing that.
Oh, that's great.
So that's going to be really cool. I'm not 100% sure what time that is, but we'll keep you
That'll
we'll
be
keep
for
you
the
informed.
final, for the
yeah,
final, yeah.
Well, we're going to do the draw for the race. So even if there's 2, yeah, we will do that.
Wonderful.
We won't be able to do live the in between, if there's eliminations in the final.
Okay.
But we'll be doing that.
Oh, that's
draw.
great.
Yeah. So it looks like the horses are gathering up over here. We've got
See
4.
the one. I think we're
looking
missing
for
one. Yeah.
Up there, it looks like he's over there in the last turn.
Come on back, buddy.
I think here at Wooster there's a museum right across the road. I'm trying to remember. There's like an agricultural museum across the road. Which, again, I've never had time to go to. This is
Oops.
we need to come to the fairs without races so we can see stuff.
I know. 100%.
Wayne and Carol Smith in memory of Gary Heights. Number 1, Nothing But Cat, John Sioka Jr. Number 2, Our Boss, Braden Rhodes. The 3, Cherry's Prize, Charlie Myrick. The 4, Tom Cruiser, Mark St. Louis Jr. And number 5, Spin the Prize, Drew Neal in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate.
So from the rail out, we've got Nothing But Cat and John Sioka Jr. driving for John Wengard. John G. and Amy L. Wengard from right here in Wooster are the owners. This is a nothing but class out of a Don't You Forget It mare. Has had 15 starts this year, 4 wins, 3 seconds, and 3 thirds. So racing really good. Has almost $20,000 on his card. The last win was his fastest, and that was 2:01 and 2 at Canfield.
Number 2 is Our Boss, Braden Rhodes for Betty Clegg and Kimber Clegg, and Enterprise Gelding from the Master Levesque mare. Don't even know my name. 20 starts this year, 4 wins, 4 seconds, 4 thirds, $27,000 in earnings, a mark of 204 and 1 at Mount Vernon. This one was bred in Massachusetts, coming off a 3rd place finish at Canfield, 5th at Canton, 4th at Mount Gilead, a 3rd, a 2nd, and a 3rd before that. Hence the $27,000 in earnings. Lots of checks along the way for this one.
Cherry's Prize and our birthday boy, Charlie Myrick from the 3-hole. Charlie also trains for Second Chance Stable. Second Chance Stable were also the breeders of this Enterprise colt. It's out of a Semper Fi Hall mare, Cherry Hill Chip. 1 win out of 16 starts this year, and that was at Northfield Park in 2-1 and 1.
Number 4, Tom Cruiser, Mark St. Louis Jr. in the bike for Stacy Curry out of Thornville. Along Tom Gelding from the DeJombro mare, Lightning Bell. This one's got a mark of 56 and 2 at Scioto this year. It's the fastest winning time amongst these 5. 22,000 in earnings off of 13 starts that include 6 wins and 2 third-place finishes. Coming off a 15-length victory in Canton last week with Mark on the bike. A break before that at Wilmington, and then a first, a second, a first, and a first before that. So this one stays on gate. Should be right there at the end.
And Spend the Prize, the leading horse in the Ohio Fair Championship points for this division. From the 5-hole, Drew Neal will drive for Rosie Weaver. Heartland Acres and Rosie Weaver are the owners of this enterprise. It's out of a Muscles Yankee mare, Spend It In. 12 wins out of 17 starts. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
His last 6 starts have been nothing but wins. Did have a dead heat for a win at Wauseon in 58 and 3 last start, and that is his mark. Also made a break back at Napoleon and still came back and won by 3.5. So this Spend the Prize colt is a nice colt. They are headed to the gate, Mike Webkenberg starting gate today. And we're going to turn it over to the voice, Roger Houston, for the call of the 6th.
Here they come. They're off and trotting, Nothing But Cat for the lead. Spend the Prize gets away second. Third, as they race into the turn, it's Our Boss. As they race around the turn, 4th, Cherry's Prize, and trading the field, following the break, Tom Cruiser. To the backside, all in straight alignment. On to the first quarter mark, Nothing But Cat. John Sioka Jr. leads the way. Racing second as they race down the backside. That is Spend the Prize, racing third. Our Boss trotting 4th, Cherry's Prize. Treading the field, Tom Cruiser.
29 and 4.
Opening quarter, 29 and 4. Midway around the turn to the 3/8, Nothing But Cat leads the way by 3. Spend the Prize is there second. Racing third into the lane, it's Our Boss. Racing 4th, Cherry's Prize. Moving on the outside, 5th, it's Tom Cruiser as they race over to the halfway point. They're halfway home. 1 minute, 2/5. The leader, Nothing But Cat, leads the way by 4 lengths. Racing second is Spend the Prize. Third, Our Boss. Tom Cruiser now fourth and trailing the field. Cherry's Prize down the backside to the three-quarter mark. Spin the Prize, closing with each and every stride, comes to the outside. After the leader, Nothing But Cat. Stride for stride, toe to toe, nose to nose, quarter of a mile to go. 129 and 2. Nothing But Cat on the inside. Spin the Prize digs in on the outside second. They're still battling. It's turning into a war in the final eighth of a mile. Spin the Prize on the outside. Nothing But Cat on the inside. It's Spin the Prize on the outside. The winning streak continues. Nothing But Cat is second. Home third, our boss. 2 minutes. 4/5.
Pretty impressive.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a really, really nice 3-year-old colt trotter.
Yeah. He just, Nothing But Cat's a really nice horse, too. Got 4 wins on the year, but Spin the Prize. This is the 13th win of his career. 15th win of his life.
Come home in a minute and 2/5. They went down to 29 and 4, a minute and 2, 29 and 2, 2 minutes and 4. And I think Drew knew that he had him, because he just waited until just before the three-quarter pole and got a little resistance, whatever Nothing But Cat had left. But not enough when they turned for home. Congratulations. That's Rosie Weaver's third on the day. As a trainer, Drew Neal back in the winner's circle here in a couple of minutes. Heartland Acres and Rosie share ownership. That's going to take earnings up. Man, that's a big number, $54,000.
Yeah.
After 20 last year, they've made 71 plus 35, about $75,000 on this $25,000 purchase at the Ohio Select Sale. Lexington Select Sale, of course, comes up in the next couple of weeks down there. I was down in Kentucky over the weekend with a couple of buddies that hadn't been at the big track before, but we took a ride out to Keeneland on Monday morning.
Old Colt Trot, Hometown and Colt Stake, $6,504. Number 5, Spin the Prize. Owned by Heartland Acres, Rosie Weaver. Rosie Weaver, the trainer. Drew Neal, the driver. And if you haven't noticed, that's 3 in a row for Drew Neal and Rosie Weaver at the Wayne County Fair, winning races 4, 5, and 6. And Rosie Weaver is now the winningest trainer in the state of Ohio at the county fairs. 77 wins this season, as she just surpassed Betty Clegg with 76. And that battle is going to continue the rest of the season at the fairs. 13th win in 18 starts for Spin the Prize. Wayne and Carol Smith present the blanket in memory of Gary Heights. Results are official. Number 1, Nothing But Cat, 2. The 2, Our Boss, 3. The 3, Cherry's Prize, 5. The 4, Tom Cruiser, 4. The 5, Spin the Prize, the winner. Top down, 2, 3, 5. 4, 1 on the bottom. The quarter, 29 and 4. The half, 1 minute, 2/5. 3/4, 129.2. The mile, 2 minutes, 4/5. 7th race, Emmanuel Miller drives the 4, Halstead. Halstead, the 4, Emmanuel Miller. 2-year-old colt trot, 3rd division. 5 of you, bring them on.
Roger talking about the trainer and driver records for this year. Rosie now was 77, and I can't remember what he said, but Drew had a few years back. I remember when Ronnie Gillespie broke 100. He had 100 wins at the fair, and that was a record then.
Okay.
And then I think it was 2 years ago he had 121 at the fairs, and now Drew has surpassed that. So
Yep.
the records continue to be broken. at the Ohio County Fairs for number of wins. It's just, it's kind of cool to see, especially these young guys coming up.
100%. Yep, 100%. I wonder how many wins in a row that is, because we could see 6 of them, obviously.
Right.
We don't know how many there are before then.
Yeah, we should.
I can look that up.
To find that out.
Yeah, I can look that up.
So while Michael looks that up, we're going to take a short break and then be back for race number 7.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
We're back.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Can't find it. Welcome back to Wayne County Fair here in beautiful Wooster. As you said, Michael, the trees are starting to turn. We are starting to look a little bit like fallish.
Yeah.
And I guess it is September 9th. Hard to believe that the summer is going away. I mean, we've had such a great summer. It seems forever ago that it was Paulding. And then in another way, it seems like it was just a little bit ago that it was Paulding. So
I don't know where we were last week. I turned this away. I'm like, somebody mentioned the date, and I'm like, it can't be 2025. It seems like it was 3 weeks ago. I was at this Millennium Party in New Jersey.
Yeah.
25 years later.
So everybody really is doing a great job getting horses out quickly, that's for sure. Everybody's heeded Roger's warnings that we have to be off the track today by 4:15. Must be having a concert or something tonight. We saw in the infield they've got a big stage that they must pull out with a ton of speakers on, and there was a sound guy right down under the grandstand. This is one of those tracks that's got the grandstand and then an apron, what I would call an apron,
Absolutely.
you know, the old-fashioned kind of.
Yeah, with a bunch of chairs and people.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's so they must be having a huge concert tonight.
Yeah, I guess they'll turn that stage somehow, right?
I think I'll bet they will drag that stage right out into that dirt.
Bring it right out here
I
in
have a
front.
feeling, yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, because they're not going to be behind the tower.
Right.
Behind the infield tower.
Right. And as you said before, there's tour buses in the infield. I have this feeling that I may not be able to get my car out of here. I put my car.
No.
There was an empty spot to get out, but that has since been filled. So hopefully there'll be some way to wiggle around someplace. It's kind of. I did a typical move by me.
What?
I came here and I got off of 30. and I got off of the exit, and I turned around, and I turned down what I thought was going to be coming to the fair, and I got right back on 30.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I ended up having to go 2 miles down the road.
You made the wrong left.
I made the wrong left,
yeah,
yes.
you did. You did.
I guess I should have waited a little further for the fair entrance.
Well, you know what? I was leaving my place in Etna at just a couple of minutes before 9 o'clock, and I knew obviously the easy way was 270, 71, and then across on 30, and then I looked at the map and decided that, you know what, 270, 9 o'clock in the morning, not if I don't have to. So 6 minutes longer is all it took to come up through Johnstown and Mount Vernon and Loudonville, and got to enjoy the country roads a little bit instead of the interstate.
That is sometimes nice. When I left Marietta, I went up the road. I can't remember what it is, but it's the road that goes along the river all the way up.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And that's always and it took me a lot longer.
Yeah.
But it was worth it because it's really cool.
Yeah.
They have all the locks and dams all along there.
Do. Yeah.
So it's pretty fun trip. We're lucky we get to see a lot of stuff.
Oh, no question about it.
I think when I get really old, I'll come to the fairs and just look at them.
Gamble.
You know, just no. I'm not a gambler. I've never. I have never placed a bet on a horse. Never in my life. Been in the business longer than I dare to say, and I've never placed one single bet. So
that's awesome. You don't need to enjoy it.
Right.
You really don't.
Yeah.
You really don't.
But it is nice for people. I see people coming up with handfuls of money up here, walking around.
Yeah. Happy for them.
Yes.
Wish it was me.
So here is the post parade for race number 7, the 2-year-old colt trot, 3rd division.
Horses are parading to the post. 7th race, 2-year-old colt trot. Hometown at Colt Stakes, 3,452. The 1, eye-catching, Kurt Sugg. Number 2, Long Hill, Tyler Angus. Number 3, Tom's Money Maker, Charlie Myrick. The 4, Halstead, Emmanuel Miller. And number 5, Delightful Ranger, Justin Irvine. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. In the barn area, get them ready for the 8th.
So from the rail, we have Eye Catching and Kurt Sugg for trainer Darren Harvey. Wayne Mass, Callum Racing, and Stephen Miller all own this Long Tom colt. It's out of a Don't You Forget It mare, Howl Me In. 8 starts on the year, 3 wins, 2 of those back-to-back at Canfield, 1 in 2, 5, and 3. Also one at Canton in 210, and also Mansfield in 212 and 1. Has a little over $11,000 for the year.
Number 2 is Long Hill, Tyler Angus in the bike for Levi Hirschberger, who trains and owns. This is a long Tom gelding from the Roush Hanover mare, SC Rompin' Roxanne. Has 8 starts so far this year, 1 win, 1 second-place finish, a mark of 203, and earnings of about $6,300. Had a second at Canfield last week. The 7th in the Buckeye Stallion Series before that for $20,000. A fair win previous to that down at Wilmington by 2.5 lengths. Looking pretty good there. Buckeye Stallion Series, 2nd tier, 9 holes. Still got a check for 4th and 2 minutes, and has been racing pretty consistently over the last 4 weeks.
Tom's Moneymaker and trainer driver Charlie Myrick for Second Chance Stables. This is a long Tom gelding out of an ABC Garland mare, Mom's Moneymaker. 8 starts on the year, 1 win, and that was in 210 at Berea.
The 4 is Halstead, Maddie Miller for Miles Wolam, Robert Klein. 7 starts, a win, 3 seconds, and a third.
Delightful Ranger, Justin Irvine up for trainer Gary Martin, an in-range colt that's got 3 wins on the year.
Stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting. That's Long Hill for the lead. Eye Catching is there second. Getting away third, it's Halstead. Into the turn, Tom's Moneymaker racing fourth. On the outside, 5th, Delightful Ranger. as they race around the turn, going to the backside. Delightful Ranger moving from way back. Now takes back and drops in 5th. Down the backside, go on to the first quarter mark. On top of the field, it's Long Hill and Tyler Angus showing the way. Eye Catching is there 2nd. Halstead trots 3rd. Tom's Moneymaker 4th, and the trailer Delightful Ranger. 31 flat. Midway around the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. The leader, as they race over to the 3/8, it's Halstead racing 2nd. Eye Catching racing 3rd as they pass the stand for the first time. Racing 4th, Tom's Moneymaker. Trailing the field, Delightful Ranger. Continue to show the way. Long Hill leads them to the halfway point. 104. Into the turn and going to the backside. Eye Catching is there 2nd. Racing 3rd to the backside. That's Halstead. On to the backside in the 5/8. Off stride. Eye Catching. That's Long Hill now by 5. Halstead up on the outside 2nd. He goes off stride. Closing from way back, Delightful Ranger all of a sudden is racing 2nd, going after the leader at the 3/4 mark. The leader is Long Hill. Delightful Ranger trying to close the gap. 134 and 1. Midway around the final turn. Irvine is closing the gap with Delightful Ranger. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. Long Hill on the inside. Delightful Ranger closing on the outside with each stride. Coming home, Long Hill, Delightful Ranger. It's Long Hill. Delightful Ranger, Halstead. 2:06 1/5.
Long Hill up for the win. Looked like a Delightful Ranger. Boy, he came from a long way. He was sitting 5th most of the mile.
Absolutely.
Came long ways.
Absolutely.
2nd.
And a nice, good back half, 102 and 1.
Yeah.
For the back half after a 104 first thing. Couple of breaks there, unfortunately, about the midway point, both Halstead and Eye Catching. Halstead able to come back, I think, for 3rd across the wire unofficially, but was racing really good there for a little bit, as was Eye Catching. Got away in 2nd place and kind of lost it just past the half. But a nice performance.
Unofficial, 2:54. Unofficial.
So Mark let us know that the grandstand entertainment tonight at 8 p.m. is Dylan Scott, a country singer.
Okay.
I do not know. Do you know, Chris?
I do not know
Dylan
Scott. Nope. I knew when I knew Leonard Skinner was playing over at Canfield, but I didn't know Dylan Scott was playing
I did see that.
here.
That would have been cool to
cool,
see.
Right?
Yeah.
Seriously. That would have been awesome. Congratulations to Levi Hirschberger, trainer and owner of Long Hill, the unofficial winner of this afternoon's 7th race here at the beautiful Wayne County Fair in Wooster. What a day. The chill has faded, but there's still a little bit.
Yeah.
Still a little coolness.
2-year-old Colt Trot, Home Talent Colt Stakes, sponsored by RVI. Number 2, Long Hill. Levi Hirschberger of North Lawrence, Ohio, is the owner-trainer. His 2nd win this season at the fairs, as Tyler Angus picks up his 11th winning drive at the Ohio Fairs. The 2-year-old gelding Belong Tom of SC Rompin' Roxanne, home winner in 2:06 1/5. And that's another winner from Midland Acres, the home of Long Tom. Results are official. Number 1, Eye Catching. 4, the 2, Long Hill, the winner. The 3, Tom's Moneymaker. 5, the 4, Halstead. 3, the 5, Delightful Ranger. 2, top down, 4, 1, 5, 3, 2 on the bottom. The quarter, 31. The half, 104. 3/4, 134, 1. The mile, 2:06 1/5. 8th race, Kurt Sugg drives the 2. Let's go to Paris. Kurt Sugg on the 2. Let's go to Paris. 3-year-old colt trotters. 4 of you, bring them on. Race 8. 4 of you, bring them out.
Okay, so 7 in the books here at Wooster. As Michael said, it's just a beautiful day here. The temperature is just kind of perfect. Couldn't ask for a nicer day here at the harness races. 16 races today. Here we got 18 tonight from Upper Sandusky. So make sure that you tune back in at 5 o'clock from Upper. So we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back with race number 8. There's just 4 in it. We'll talk about all 4.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins. This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
Woolen Racing has been racing and breeding winners for over 5 decades, specializing in the development of young horses racing in Ohio. We are currently looking for new partnership opportunities as the fall sales approach. Our facilities feature a half-mile all-weather track, a sand track, beautiful turnouts, and everything that is needed to set your next quarter filly up for success. Want to own your next resource and have fun doing it? If so, contact us today and join in on the thrill of Ohio harness racing.
Okay, welcome back to Wooster. I'll give a shout out to some of our officials today. Richard Mayers is the speed superintendent. Dave Majeski, our presiding judge, and Mike Wedpenberg handling the starting today. We talked a little bit earlier about Dunkster, who holds the all-age trot record here. Kurt Sugg trained and drove him in 2003 to 1:57 and a piece. Dunkster raced from 2001 to 2011, winning 89 races and having earnings of $894,000. And he is in the Ohio Harness Racing Hall of Fame. And if you want to see horses and people that are in the Ohio Harness Racing Hall of Fame, go to harnessracingohio.com, and there is a button there to push for a Hall of Fame, and then you can pick between the immortals, the living, and the horses. So, and I always encourage anybody, if you take a look at that and you've got a story or a picture of somebody that's in the Hall of Fame and you want to share it, we'd really like that, because we want this to become sort of an alive Hall of Fame where we know little stories about people. So anything that you have to share for somebody that's in the Hall of Fame, please do. You can just send it to info@OHHA, and we'd be happy to see that.
Did you see what I contributed?
I did not.
I gave Jay a couple of sets of colors from Hervé Fillon.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know what he's done with them. I had them stuffed in a duffel bag when I saw him at a fair about a month ago. But, yeah, happy to contribute those.
That's pretty neat.
I will never forget Hervé winning. Was it Hot Hitter,
Hot
maybe?
Hitter.
Hot Hitter, right?
He stood up.
Came back standing up in the sulky.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
The ultimate showman.
Yes.
He was.
He absolutely was.
Go in the shade, Manny. Just sit there and wait. That a boy.
It is the shade. The shade is really different now. I think it must be going that way. So the shade the shade from the trees is getting less onto the track.
It is, yes, which
now
is a good
on
thing.
the last turn, it's probably getting more.
Yeah, there's a couple of them right at the top of the stretch
Yeah.
there on that final turn, a couple of shade spots.
The pacing track record here is held by Adias A. That is from 2003, 54-3. And that horse started his life in Australia and then came to America to race.
$4. Wayne and Carol Smith in memory of Gary Heights. The 1, 3 and 2 Star with Eric Miller. Number 2, Let's Go to Paris, the driver Kurt Sugg. Number 3, Mark 'em Up, Logan Ebersole. And number 4, 45 Mega, Chris Hirschberger in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate. Kurt Sugg drives the 2, Let's Go to Paris.
Field here in the 8th, we only have 4 horses. 3 and 2 Star with Eric Miller up for trainer Robert Koblenz. Robert also owns this horse. This is making his very first lifetime start. He is a full count out of a Master Glide Mare Sister Star. No starts and
no qualifiers.
No qualifiers.
Nothing.
First time behind the gate.
Number 2 is Let's Go to Paris. Kurt Sugg for Edward Miller, who owns, along with Ashley Dunn, Mr. Anson Gelding out of the Giant Hitmare Paris filly. 14 starts this year, 12 out of 14 in the money, includes 8 wins, $46,000 in earnings, and a mark of 156, coming off 3 wins in a row, 3 easy wins in a row, over 3 lengths the last 2 wins, and over 4 lengths, 3 wins back.
Mark 'em Up and Logan Ebersole from the 3-hole for trainer Ray Crawford. Ray Crawford and Sue-Ann Cochilla both own this Marseille colt. It's out of an RC Royalty mare, Pure Royalty. 14 starts this year, 2 wins. The most recent win was at Wilmington in 2-1 and 4. Also won up at Northfield Park in 2-1 and 1. Almost $25,000 in earnings this year.
Number 4, 45 MAGA, Chris Hirschberger for Darren Harvey, owned by Alan Miller. Marseille Gelding out of the Man of Many Missions mare, One Too Many. 16 starts this year, 2 wins, 2 seconds, 3 third-place finishes, $16,800 in earnings, a mark of 59 and 4 at Northfield. Alan Miller, the owner, also bred this one. These are 3-year-old colt trotters. This is the 2nd division with a nice purse of $6,504. Current favorite on the board is the 2 at 1-5, the 1 is 7-2, and the 3 and the 4 are both 6-1.
3-year-old trotters are in behind the Mike Wolfenberg gate on the upper turn. Gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting. Mark 'em Up goes for the lead on the outside. Let's Go to Paris second. 3 and 2 Star gets away third. Treading the field, 45 Mega as they race around the turn, going to the first 8. It's Mark 'em Up and Logan Ebersole showing the way. On the outside, here comes Kirk Sugg. Let's Go to Paris on the move to grab the racetrack. 3 and 2 Star third. 45 Mega trails the field. Once again, straight alignment at the first quarter mark. 31 flat. Into the turn they go. Let's Go to Paris leads by 2 1/4. Mark 'em Up is right there second. Gapped out 3 and 2 Star third. Trailing the field, 45 Mega at the 3/8 mark. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway station. Let's Go to Paris leads the way for Kurt Sugg by 2. Mark 'em Up right there second. Third is 3 and 2 Star. The trailer remains 45 Mega as they race over to the halfway point. 103 and 3. Let's Go to Paris continues to show the way. Racing second as they race around the turn. That is Mark 'em Up. Trotting third, 3 and 2 Star, and trailing is 45 Mega. No movement as yet to go after the leader. Let's Go to Paris down the backside, going to the 3/4 station. Racing second is Markham Up from way back. Here comes 45 Mega to the outside fourth at the 3/4. 133 and 4/5 around the final turn. Let's Go to Paris has the lead by a length and a half. Markham Up trying to close the gap second. Racing third, 45 Mega, 3 and 2 Star fourth. Through the stretch, Kurt Sugg, Let's Go to Paris. That sounds like a good idea. Home second, Markham Up. Third, 45 Mega. 2:03 3/5.
Last half in a minute. Really
Last quarter,
nice mile.
29 and 4. Yeah.
Nice mile for Let's Go to Paris.
9 wins and 15 starts. Crazy. And earnings
Pretty
now
nice.
right under $50,000.
Yeah, and that's that for the year.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
over 80 lifetime. Yeah.
I have to say, I was quite impressed with the first starter, 3 and 2 Star. I mean, that horse just kept right at it. Did get a little bit tired coming around the last turn, but they came the last half in a minute, so we got it every right to bit.
And stayed flat
Yep.
and looked like it belonged out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that was great.
That's
Gotta be pleased.
In with a tough bunch of horses.
Yeah, very
I mean,
much
this was
so.
Quite the place to start your career.
Yep, very much so. Good job by Eric Miller and
Yep.
the handling of that first timer. That was great.
Well, we're going to have to get the food report from Rod Cooper because he went over there in the first turn and had a chicken dinner. So we got to find out.
Oh, over at that barbecue.
Yep, we got to find out how that was. So, Rod, if you're watching your phone, let us know.
Rated on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Or just bring back a half chicken and a pile of napkins. Either way is fine. Whatever's easiest for you.
A couple legs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
3-year-old Colt Trot, home talent Colt Stake, Wayne and Carol Smith in memory of Gary Heights. The 2, Let's Go to Paris, owned by Edward J. Miller, Ashley Dunn of Polk, Ohio. Ed Miller, the winning trainer, his 14th of the season. A driving triple today for Kurt Sugg, getting his 10th win at the county fairs in the Buckeye States. And for Let's Go to Paris, 4 in a row in Ohio. Results are official. Number 1, 3 and 2 Star, 4. The 2, Let's Go to Paris, the winner. The 3, Markham Up, 2. The 4, 45 Mega, 3. Top down, 4, 1, 2. 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 31. The half, 103, 3. 3/4, 133, 4. The mile, 203, 3/5. 9th race. Logan Ebersole drives the 2, Easy Big Tommy. Kurt Sugg, the 4, Smoking Anson. Ebersole on the 2, Sugg on the 3. 2-year-old Colt Trotters, 9th race, 5 of you. Bring them on for race 9. 5.
Yeah, I was thinking yesterday driving back up from Kentucky about next week and how some of the smaller barns, with a few horses, are so excited to have an opportunity to race up in Delaware next week. That's always a really cool thing.
Yeah.
So we wish everybody luck that comes up to join us Sunday through Thursday next week at the Delaware County Fairgrounds. If you have, it's just a word of caution, public service announcement, let's consider it. If you have the option of coming up on 23 versus coming up 70 and going west on 36, 37, you should know that the construction that was going on last year that caused massive delays into the fairgrounds is still going on.
Oh.
And is going to be going on, according to a customer of mine up there on that commercial strip, will be going on for another year.
Oh, gosh.
So if you have the option of going up 23, if you're going during peak traffic time, if you're going early, I'm sure you'll be okay. But if you're going up between like 9:30 and 11 o'clock next week and you have the option of using 23, I would suggest it, or be prepared for a little delay as you come into town.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little crazy.
you can't wait till 9:30 because the donuts may be gone.
I know.
So make sure you're there at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the morning.
Speaking of donuts.
5 days in Delaware.
5
Speaking of
days in
donuts,
Delaware.
we have this. Chris went out and bought some Lurch's Donuts, Wayne County Fair style. We can't figure out what makes these different, but they must be different.
They are light.
They're
They
great.
are very light, and they are very delicious. When we come back for the 9th here in just a couple of minutes, the 2-year-old colt trot. This will be our 4th division. Purse of $3,452. We have 5 horses in the race, and 4 of them have been in the money more than half the time. So this should be a pretty competitive field, I think. And we will be back for the 9th after these messages.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Ready? Okay, I just wanted to give you a little bit information about the pacing track record here. Adias A also holds track record at Lima. And as I said, he's a foal of 1995, started life in Australia, raced there in 2002, then came to the U.S., raced in 2023 and 24. Won his last start at the Meadowlands on February 21st of 2004 with Brian Sears up.
Oh, wow.
Had a mark as a 9-year-old of 150 and 4, only made 155,000, which doesn't sound like much when you compare it to Dunkster, who made 894,000.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's kind of interesting, these track record holders, you know, some of these older horses that came, and you wonder why they came to Wooster to race.
Sure.
You know, it's just kind of interesting. Trainer was Robert Belcher and driver David Hawk.
David Hawk. Alex's dad, right?
Alex's dad,
Yeah.
So we sure want to thank everybody for joining in with us today. We've had quite a group. I have not checked YouTube yet. I've just been on the Facebook feed, so we've had lots of nice comments here.
For which
Appreciate
we're
all that.
always appreciative, unless you say something we don't like.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens very
No.
often.
We have a good bunch.
Yeah, we sure do.
And what always gets me is that if somebody does say something a little bit off, somebody else takes care of them.
You know, I love that
Yeah.
part. You're right. You're right.
They're protective of this,
Rod's,
of this broadcast.
Rod's back in the grandstand. And
Yeah, we'll see him.
I
We'll
don't
find
see
out.
the chicken.
Find out how that how that chicken was. So here is the post parade for the 9th.
Blanket by RVI. Number 1, Short Range, the driver Charlie Myrick. Number 2, Easy Big Tommy, Logan Ebersole. Number 3, Smoking Anson, the driver Kurt Sugg. The 4, Strike Storm with Eric Miller. And number 5, Lil Super Tom, Chris Hirschberger in the sulky. Horses will take one score and go to the gate. Logan Ebersole on the 2, Kurt Sugg drives the 3.
So Charlie Myrick owns, trains, and drives the 1 Short Range, an in range out of a Majestic Sun mare, Short Rain. 9 starts on the year, 2 wins, 4 seconds, and 2 thirds. So 8 out of 9 hitting the board. Has already earned $13,716 this year. Last won at Canton in 2, 5, and 3, and that was his fastest win of the year. But just really been racing very, very well. I mean, you look on his card, and it's all seconds and thirds.
Very consistent. Number 2 is Easy Big Tommy, Logan Ebersole for Darren Harvey. Mast, Callum Racing, and Stephen Miller share ownership. This is a long Tom gelding from the Cantab Hall mare, Empire State of Mind. 9 starts this year, looking for his first win. Does have 1 second, 2 third place finishes, and $4,800 in earnings. Had a nice strong second last week at Campfield, back on the 1st in 2:06. But previous to that, it's had some braking issues for 5 weeks in a row. So we're hoping that Darren's got this one figured out and that Logan can keep him flat around the track.
Edward Miller trains and owns the 3 Smokin' Anson and gave the lines to Kurt Sugg today. A Mr. Anson out of a Giant Hit mare, Paris Filly. 5 of 7 on the board with 3 wins. The last win and the fastest win was at Canfield in 2, 3, and 3.
The 4 is Strike Storm, Eric Miller for D. Houghton. D. Houghton owns with Mark Walker. This is a Storm and Normand gelding out of the Striking Sabra mare, Strike 10. 202-1 mark on the sloppy track in Northfield. 6 starts this year, a first, a second, and a third, and $8,000 in earnings.
Lil Super Tom and Chris Hirschberger from the 5-hole for trainer Wes Hirschberger. John's Racing Stable and Wes Hirschberger owned and bred this long Tom colt. 5 starts on the year, 3 seconds. Last start out at Canfield, trotted in 2, 5, and 3.
Here they come. They're off and trotting. Strike Storm for the lead. On the inside, Short Range second. Smoking Anson gets away third as they race around the turn. Easy Big Tommy is fourth, and trailing the field, Lil Super Tom racing to the backside and the first 8. It's Strike Storm and Eric Miller showing the way by 3.5. Short Range is there second. Smoking Anson trots third. Down the backside, Easy Big Tommy is fourth, and Lil Super Tom. Chris Hirschberger can see them all at the quarter. 30 and 4/5. Into the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. It's Striking Storm, lead the way by 2 1/4 lengths. Racing second is Short Range. On the move on the outside, Smoking Anson, Kurt Sugg, now third, now second, and closing on the outside. After the leader, Strike Storm. Coming to the half, Short Range third. Moving on the outside, Lil Super Tom. Trailing the field, Easy Big Tommy. 103 and 4. On to the backside and the 5/8 mark. Strike Storm continues to show the way by ahead. On the outside, Smoking Anson is there second, racing third on the outside. Go on to the backside and the 3/4 mark. Lil Super Tom. On the inside, fourth is Short Range. The trailer is Easy Big Tommy. 4 in contention at the 3/4 mark. 3/4 on the outside. Kurt Sugg gets to the top with Smoking Anson. 133 and 1. Midway around the final turn. Little Super Tom closing on the outside second. Racing third is Strike Storm. Less than an 8 to go in Ohio. On top, it's Smoking Anson, drawing away with each and every stride. Kurt Sugg, a grand slam. This with Smoking Anson. Little Super Tom over Strike Storm. 204 flat.
Came home in a minute and a fifth. Pretty impressive win there for Kurt Sugg and Smokin' Anson for Edward Miller, trainer and owner.
3, 5, 4, unofficial. 3, 5, 4. Warm-up horses on the track. Getting ready for the 10th.
That makes 4 wins from 8 starts for Smokin' Anson. Won at Canfield last week in 2-3-3. Also won at Mansfield in 2-10, and Mount Vernon in 2-6-1. So it's had but he snuck in there a Buckeye Stallion series in there at Scioto Downs, where he finished 5th place, 4th, just back by 2 3/4 lengths.
He raced good. I mean, it was 9 lanes off at the half and ended up getting beat by just a couple. I mean, that's an impressive race. Last quarter, 28-2. Yeah, this is a good one.
57-3 that night.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good one. You know, the trotting division has been good this year.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of 2-year-old colt trotters that are performing really, really strong. Smokin' Anson back to the winner's circle. Grand Slam 4th win for Kurt Sugg.
The winner, number 3, Smoking Anson. Edward J. Miller, Polk, Ohio, the owner and the trainer. His 2nd win, 15th of the season. A grand slam this afternoon for driver Kurt Sugg, getting his 11th at the county fairs in 25. And for Smoking Anson, 2 in a row in Ohio. Results are official. Number 1, Short Range, 4. The 2, Easy Big Tommy, 5. The 3, Smoking Anson, the winner. The 4, Strike Storm, 3. The 5, Lil Super Tom, 2. Top down, 4, 5, 1, 3, 2 on the bottom. The quarter, 30-4. The half, 103.4. 3/4, 133.1. The mile, 2:04.
The 10th race coming up is our signature series race, the Dr. Myers Memorial Ohio sired and preferred 4-year-olds and up, going for a purse of $3,600. We've got some nice old horses in this race, so we will be back to take a look at all 6 of these in just a moment.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at OhioHarnessHorseBreeders.com.
Ahead.
Hey, welcome back to Wooster, Ohio. We're coming up on the Dr. Mayer's Memorial Signature Series. Signature Series is at 36 fairs this year, and they're going to have a final at Delaware, but we still got a few fairs, so there's going to be one tomorrow. This is the Memorial Trot, the Dr. Myers Memorial Trot. Tomorrow is going to be the Max Keister Memorial Pace. And then we also have a pace and a trot at Montpelier and a pace and a trot at Upper Sandusky. So these last three, they're going to count for points for the Signature Series final that's going to be held at Delaware.
I love these races, you know.
Yeah.
I love adding up the money that these horses have won over their lifespan. And it's a good mix. I mean, you know, we always have a couple of younger ones and a couple of older ones, and this race is no exception. We go from 4-year-olds to, let's see, is there 12 anywhere? Or 11, yeah. 4-year-olds to 11-year-olds. We have one mare in the race going up against a bunch of geldings. But these horses, the 6 of them combine over $1.2 million in earnings in their career. Yeah, just a phenomenal group of hard-working racehorses with a lot of starts, a lot of races under their belt.
Well, we've got 2 of them that have made one a little over 400,000 and one just a little bit under 400,000. I mean, gosh, that's and these old guys, they love to race too.
And you wonder how many times those two have raced against each other. You know, I'd love to find that out. That would be the coolest thing.
Yeah.
And these guys, they're not. I mean, yeah, they're doing it for the money, but they're not doing it for the money. They're doing it to race.
Yeah.
You know, more than anything.
Yeah, when you look at a lot of these, you know, they bounce back and forth. Maybe they'll hit a fair and then they'll go back to the track and then hit a fair.
Yep.
We've got a couple in here that have been the outside 3, the 4, 5, and 6, Cassius Lane, Nothing But a Dreamer, and Feisty Jim. They've been pretty much just at the fairs this summer, whereas the first 3 they've been racing at Scioto and Northfield. So it's interesting what how everybody manages these horses, how they do, but a good old trotter, nothing better, in my opinion.
No, not at all. You know, there's a trotting trainer back east that's having a really great year. Annie Stobie is a horse named Melissa Hanover. It's doing really, really well. I met her this weekend, and I read an interview with her. I don't know if Bob wrote it or somebody wrote it, I think, last week, and Harness Racing Update possibly. She's only doing trotters.
Oh.
Only trotters. Only trotters. And I, of course, as a non-trainer and just a frustrated trotting gambler from time to time, would wonder, with all the ups and downs that these guys go through in this business every day, the rewards and the negatives and everything, why would you just do trotters knowing that you've automatically got that added risk? But there's prestige amongst the trotters.
Yes.
There's no question about it.
It's a thrill of doing well. Well, Rosie Weaver used to be an all trotting girl.
Is that right?
Yeah, she's got a couple pacers now,
that.
but she was just trotters for a while.
As well. Huh.
Yep. It's I mean, extremely rewarding.
Yes.
I think when you can get those baby trotters going.
Signature Series Post Parade for the 10th.
Series. Purse of $3,600, sponsored by Troy Miller Agency. Number 1, Spur of the Moment. The driver, Eric Miller. The The 2, Sweet Soul David with Emmanuel Miller. The 3, Loving Touch, another Miller. This time it's Edward Miller. Number 4, Cassius Lane, Braden Rhodes. Number 5, Nothing But a Dreamer, Nick Clegg. And number 6, Feisty Jim, Drew Neal in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate. Nick Clegg on the 5, Drew Neal on the 6. In the barn area, get them ready for the 11.
So we'll take a quick look at these horses because they'll be at the gate quick. Spur of the Moment and Eric Miller for trainer Robert Koblenz. This is a 6-year-old gelding who has 45 lifetime starts, $52,000 plus in earnings, and a mark as a 5-year-old. So just last year, trotted his mile in 55-1 at Scioto Downs.
Number 2 is Sweet Soul David, Manny Miller for Herman Hagerman. Daniel Schrock owns this one. This is a Cadabra gelding by the Chocolatier mare, a Sunday on Sunday. 23 starts this year, 39,000 in earnings, mark of 154 at Miami Valley. 124 lifetime starts, and wow, 65 times in the money, more than half the time first, second, or third. Lifetime earnings $407,000.
Loving Touch and Edward Miller for Daniel Miller and Riceland Acres, a young horse, just a 4-year-old mare by Green Shoe, 28 lifetime starts, 5 wins, earnings of $36,000 plus, and a mark as a 4-year-old of 157-4 at Northfield Park.
The 4 is Cassius Lane, Braden Rhodes for Betty Clegg. Nick Clegg listed as owner on this one, a Cash Hall gelding from the American Winter Mare, Winning Colors K. 10 starts this year, comes with 4 wins, 1 second place finish, mark of 55 and a piece at the Meadows, has been first or second in the last 4 races.
Nothing But a Dreamer, and Nick Clegg will drive for Betty and Kimber Clegg. This horse is a 5-year-old gelding by Muscle Mass, has had 94 lifetime starts, 24 wins, has earned $222,000, has a mark as a 3-year-old, 153-4 at Woodbine.
The 6 is Feisty Jim, Drew Neal for Joseph Wilson. He trains and owns a Triumphant Caviar gelding with 9 starts this year, 1 second, 2 third place finishes, 1,700 this year in earnings, 55,000 life to date. Let's go to Roger Houston for the call.
They're off and trotting. Sweet Soul David for the lead. On the inside, that Spur of the Moment second. As they race around the turn, go on to the first 8. Racing on the inside, Loving Touch is there third. Off stride, Spur of the Moment. Moving up is Cassius Lane. Down the backside, they go to the first quarter mark. Getting away third, that is Nothing But a Dreamer. Down the backside, 4th is Loving Touch. Back on the outside, Spur of the Moment. Trailing is Feisty Jim at the quarter. 29 3/5. Around the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. On top of the field and showing the way. And that is Sweet Soul David racing second. Cassius Lane trotting third. Nothing But a Dreamer into the lane first time. Loving Touch is 4th. Spur of the Moment races 5th, and the trailer is Feisty Jim at the halfway point. Halfway home, 102. Moving on the outside, Nothing But a Dreamer after the leader, Sweet Soul David, racing to the backside, and the 5/8. On the inside, Sweet Soul David. Up on the outside, Nothing But a Dreamer second. Racing third, Cassius Lane, be coming on late. Racing 4th, it's Loving Touch. Down the backside, Feisty Jim is there 5th, and Spur of the Moment trails the field following another break. At the 3/4 mark, rough gated in the turn, was Nothing But a Dreamer. 131 flat. Midway around the final turn, Sweet Soul David with the lead. Cassius Lane starting to close on the outside second. Racing third, Loving Touch through the stretch. Sweet Soul David, Cassius Lane on the outside. Coming to the wire, it's all Sweet Soul David. Cassius Lane, Loving Touch. 201 3/5.
59-3. Pretty impressive last half there for Sweet Soul David. Manny Miller with the win for Herman Hagerman.
Last 6 starts has only been in the Signature Series twice. Other than that, been racing at Soda Downs. I mean, 5 starts back. Well, last start out, trotted in 54 and 1, and 5 starts back, 5 and 6 starts back, trotted in 53 and 2 and 53 and 3.
Yeah. Manny driven the horse in the most recent 2 Signature Series races and was victorious in both of them, so he's continuing that streak today with the win.
5 wins on the year, 26 wins lifetime. He's only 7. Got a lot of racing left to do.
Got a lot of racing left to do, yeah, especially as a gelding that's strong and raced really good out here today. I mean, 201 and 3 for an aged trotter. It's pretty impressive. And man, he's headed back to the winner's circle. Well, to the winner's photo spot.
Yeah. Just wears a pair of trotting boots behind. That's about it.
Yeah, look at that. Not
Into
much
the
of a
winner's
rig
circle.
going on.
The winner, number 2, Sweet Soul David. Owned by Daniel Schrock, Millersburg, Ohio. Herman Hagerman, the winning trainer, number 46 at the fairs this season. The winning driver, Emmanuel Miller. His 73rd winning drive at the county fairs. Number 2, Sweet Soul David, 7-year-old gelding Cadabra at a Sunday on Sunday, 201 2/5.
Another great rating job on the front end there for Manny, who I'm guessing based on the numbers has got to be in the top 7 or 8 for driving wins at the fair so far this year.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Results are official. Number 1, Spur of the Moment, 6. The 2, Sweet Soul David, the winner. The 3, Loving Touch, 3. The 4, Cassius Lane, 2. The 5, Nothing But a Dreamer, 4. The 6, Feisty Jim, 5. Top down, 6-1-3, 2-4, 5 on the bottom, 29 and 3, 102, 131, the mile, 201 2/5. No changes, race 11, 3-year-old colt pace, 5 of you, bring them on for the 11th.
Did you see what happened to Nick on the far turn? Did he break or did he just lose his step
I
or
think
something?
he just
lost his step on the turn.
I think so. I didn't see him make a break.
Yeah,
Could
just
be
saw you
wrong.
faded back pretty quick there. Want to make sure everything was okay. When we come back in just a couple of moments, we'll have our 11th race of the afternoon here at the Wayne County Fair in Wooster. This will be a 3-year-old colt pace, and it'll be the first division of 4 divisions. That'll take us right to the end with the free-for-all. So $3,370. When we come back, Center Story, 18 out of 23 in the money. This year will be the feature in the 11th. We'll be right back after these messages.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Welcome back to
my goodness.
Wayne County, where Michael's having I don't know what he's doing, but he certainly is enjoying his donut here today.
Oh, my gosh.
Chris went down to Lurch's Donuts. I think they're right next to the grandstand, right? Right down there. And, oh, yeah, I see a big sign. And got some donuts today, and they are really good.
There's so much powder on this one that it's almost crunchy. Yum.
Well, I had the cinnamon sugar ones, and
That was
those
good.
were good, yeah.
I'm going to lower my mic for the last bite.
They are exceptionally good.
Yes, they are. Who needs chicken when you could have donuts?
True. You know what the car would look like if we ate donuts, powdered sugar
God.
donuts all the way home?
Yes. My car's got fair dust all over it anyway. That
It is
time of the year.
Hard to keep them clean, yep.
Yeah. This ought to be fun.
This is going to be, I mean,
this
all
should be a good one.
All 4 of these divisions for the
pretty
3-year-old
tight,
colt
right?
trotters are
Yeah,
good. There's
yep.
just some awesome horses in here.
Yep.
We've got 3 in a row, and then we've got an overnight, and then the last one.
The 4th one.
Yeah,
and
the
then the
15th
last
race.
overnight to close this, right?
Yep. But there is some horses. I mean, down by the parade, he's sitting 8th. Center Story sitting 3rd in the Fair Championship points. Widger Boy is 7th. Rodeo Jet's 13th. Fear Romeo's 10th. So it's going to be a lot of the horses that you will see up at Northfield.
Northfield, yeah.
That Ohio Fair Championship is going to be October 11th. It's interesting because it is the last of the championships. We have the Sire Stakes first. End of, let's see, they're the 27th, I believe, of
September.
26th and 27th. The Gray Championships will be 26th. The Scarlet will be 27th. And then we have the Buckeye Stallion Series, the 4th and 5th, and then the Ohio Fair Championships, the 11th. So
the Scarlet and Gray is at Dayton?
At Dayton, yes.
It is.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
I should have said
Thought
that.
so.
And
that's all right.
Buckeye Stallion and Ohio Fair Championships both at Northfield Park. Exciting night.
Could try to make it up to those championships this year. I haven't had the pleasure, but haven't been to Northfield, I think, in about 2 years.
We were lucky when we had the state fair races. We were lucky enough to have the 1939, I think it was the 1939 Governor's Cup there to display.
Oh, wow.
And we just got a very, very old Scarlet Championship trophy. So
Very
we'll have
cool.
that at
That's
the Scarlet.
awesome. Post.
Sioka Jr. Number 2, Draco's Storm with Justin Irvine. Number 3, Center Story, the driver Nick Clegg. Number 4, A Legend's Secret with James Day. And number 5, Widger Boys, Braden Rhodes in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate.
So from the rail out, we've got John Sioka Jr. drives Gorgeous Jet for trainer Kieran Freed and Crazy Parrot Farm from Frisco, Texas. This is an I'm Gorgeous gelding out of a Jeremy's Jet mare, Choose My Jet. 12 starts on the year, has a second place finish and a couple of thirds. Last start out at Canfield, finished third, but it was individually timed in 57 and 3.
Number 2 is Draco Storm, Justin Irvine for Gary Martin. Sue Stockwell owns this one out of Geneva. This is a Fear the Dragon gelding from the great Captain Treacherous and his mare, Captivating Storm. 12 starts this year, 4 wins, a second, a third, mark of 57 and 2 at Northfield, just under $17,000 in earnings. Had a second last time out at Canfield, a fifth at Burton, and then a third, a first, and a first. Most recent win, Jefferson, 202 and 1 by a nose.
Center Story and Nick Clegg from the 3-hole for Betty and Kimber Clegg. A well-said colt out of an Art Major mare, Art Center, sitting third in the Ohio Fair Championship points right now. 23 starts, 3 wins, but 11 seconds and 4 thirds. Has earned over $25,000. Lifetime has earned over $64,000 and was just a $12,000 purchase. Has selected sale.
Number 4, A Legend Secret. James Day trains and drives Power Play Racing 87. Owns this one, a bit of a legend and gelding. From the Dragon Again mare, stuck like glue. 9 starts this year, 2 wins, 3 seconds, 3 thirds, 10,000 in earnings at a mark of 205.
And Widger Boys are from the far outside with Braden Rhodes up for Kimber and Betty Clegg. A lather-up colt, 20 starts on the year, 4 wins, fastest 159 at Wilmington.
11.
Here they come. They're off and pacing. Draco Storm goes right for the lead. Legend Secret is there second. Widger Boys up on the outside third. Into the turn, getting away fourth. That's Center Story, and treading the field to the backside, Gorgeous Jet. Down the backside, go on to the first quarter mark. On top of the field and leading the way, it's Draco Storm with Justin Irvine. Right there second, A Legend Secret. As the race over to the first quarter mark, Widger Boys is there third. 28 flat. Into the turn, Center Story fourth. Gorgeous Jet trails the field as the race over to the 3/8 mark. Into the lane, first time, it's Justin Irvine. Draco Storm leading the way by a length and a quarter. A Legend Secret is right there second. Widger Boys pacing third. Fourth is Center Story. The trailer remains Gorgeous Jet. They're halfway home. 59 flat. On to the backside they go. Draco Storm leads the way. Go on to the 5/8 station. Racing second. On the outside and closing in, that is Widger Boys. Racing third, A Legend Secret. Down the backside, go on to the 3/4 mark. 3-horse battle from here. Center Story fourth. Gorgeous Jet is fifth. At the 3/4, it's still Draco Storm. Widger Boys on the outside, starting to look for lean. It's a Legend Secret. 128. That third panel in 29 flat. And here comes Legend Secret on the move on the outside. After the leader, Draco Storm. Draco Storm on the inside. A Legend Secret on the outside. They're coming to the wire. On the inside, Draco Storm. On the outside, it's Legends Secret. Draco Storm home third. Widger Boys. 159, 3/5.
Light the board up. Number 4, A Legend Secret, James Day.
5, unofficial.
What did you say he was?
23 to 1.
Oh.
Yeehaw. First one of those we've had today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really perfect trip. Legend Secret, James Day, sat behind Draco Storm and Justin Irvine for the whole mile until pretty much halfway through the last turn. And came out to the outside and had enough. Got home in 31 seconds, but that was good enough to get past Draco.
I thought we were going to see our fastest mile of the day, but it just
Didn't
matches.
get there.
No,
Yeah, it just
59 and
matches.
3.
Yep.
2-year-old colt pacers went in 59 and 3 in our first race.
Unofficially, 425, A Legend Secret, Draco Storm, and Widger Boys. Braden tried to get Widger Boys into it, but just got parked out there in that third quarter, which went in 29 seconds. That was the killer for him.
Yeah.
Winner of the 11th race, 3-year-old colt pace, home talent colt stake. RVI is sponsor. Number 4, A Legend Secret. Power Play Racing 87, Medina, Ohio. James Day gets his 7th win as a trainer, his 8th win as a driver. The 3-year-old gelding by a bit of a legend in out of Stuck Like Glue. Home a winner in 1:59 3/5. A lifetime mark, A Legend's Secret.
Nice.
And that's another winner from Midland Acres, the home of Bit of a Legend in. Results are official. Number 1, Gorgeous Jet, 5. The 2, Draco Storm, 2. The 3, Center Story, 4. The 4, A Legend Secret, the winner. The 5, Widger Boys, 3. Top down, 5-2, 4, 1, 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 28. The half, 59. 3/4, 128. The mile, 1:59 3/5. No changes, race 12. 3-year-old colt pace, 5 of you. Bring them on for the 12th.
Interesting fractions, 28 first quarter, 31 second quarter, 29 third quarter, and then back up to a 31 and 3 for the fourth quarter. But congratulations to our winner, A Legend Secret, 3rd win of the year. That horse is now 9 out of 10 in the money and earnings over $13,000 for James Day and Power Play Racing.
5 races left to go. We've got an hour and a half to get them done. Roger said we absolutely have to be off this racetrack at 4:15. So it looks like we've been moving along really well today. So we're going to come. The 12th is the second division of the 3-year-old colt pacers. Another nice field of horses going for $3,370. Total purse for the 3-year-old colts is $13,480. Unusual at this time of the year to still have 4 divisions.
It really is.
Place.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think a lot of people obviously like to race at Wooster.
Yes, I
Must
think
be,
so.
It's either because of the donuts or that chicken barbecue, not sure.
Either one works.
That's right.
Either one.
So we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back with the second division of the 3-year-old colt pacers.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-66.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
We are back here at Wooster. I'm sure you need to get out, don't you?
Okay. Yep.
Chris has got really long legs, so he can just
Yeah.
step over the top of the chair.
If
I
I
can't do
tried
that.
to move from one row to another like that, you'd call the ambulance on me. Not jump down like that anymore.
Nope.
Not even going to try.
I don't think my legs were ever long enough to
Yeah,
do
to
that.
be able to do that. Yeah, mine either. Mine either.
Oh.
This should be a good one, huh?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, all these 3-year-old colt pacers are going to be fast. There's just a lot of, I mean, this is always the kind of the premier event at a fair. 3-year-old colt pacers are always supposed to be the fastest.
It will be on Thursday the 18th.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's really exciting to get to think about getting this. We're having another thing if you come back by our tent. We always talk about the goodies inside the tent.
Yeah.
But we're also having, as I talked about, the authors. Christian Harness Horse Association is going to be there, and they're having goodies for kids this year. They're going to have
nice.
coloring contests and things like that, some bags for the kids. But across from our tent, on the fence that goes alongside the outside of the track, we're going to have Millionaires Row, and we're going to have large banners of all of the horses, that Ohio sired horses who have won over $1 million.
Oh, that's neat.
We have some very large ones of the horses that have won over $2 million, which I think that there's 4 or 5.
They'll be on the outside
They'll
fence.
be on the outside fence, yep.
But facing the tent where we are.
Right, facing the
So
tent.
everybody that walks by in the backstretch will see it. That's great.
And there's a lot of them. I mean, there's quite a few.
Are there really?
Yeah. It's more than we thought when we got the list of how many horses, and that's pretty neat. I mean, that's quite an accomplishment to win over $1 million. And then those, of course, like By the Missile, it's Academic, Charlie May, that have won over $2 million. I mean, gosh, that's just amazing. So come and see those banners. That's a pretty cool thing.
That is. That's good stuff.
One of our new guys, Stephen Taylor, designed them all, and they're really neat to see. And the $2 million winners have quotes from the owners, trainers, or drivers on them, so you get a little bit of insight
neat.
of what they like.
That's great.
So something really cool to see.
Besides being the best people watching in the state of Ohio.
Oh yes.
At any point of the year.
Yep, it certainly is. It's so much fun to just sit and watch people.
Yeah. Last couple of years, my gang, quote unquote, has only been joining me on Wednesday and Thursday. But I have had a blast on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday with people stopping by and just chatting up. And a lot of do you remembers at Delaware. You know, that comes up quite frequently. Post parade for the 12th.
RBI. The 1, Cool Augustus, Emmanuel Miller. The 2, Pure Dragon, Nick Clegg. Number 3, Red Hot Ember, Lanny Merriman. Number 4, Rodeo Jet, Drew Neal. And number 5, Sunny by the Seaside, Justin Irvine in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Note the driver change. Justin Irvine on the 5, Sunny by the Seaside.
So from the rail out, we have Cool Augustus and Manny Miller driving for Amy Wengard. Amy Wengard and Herbert Nicholson both own this Mr. Cooley colt out of a Survivor Gold mare Twinkie. Amy also bred this horse. Has 10 starts on the year, has not had any first or seconds year, does have a 3rd place finish at Lisbon. But last 2 starts out, or 2 out of the last 3 starts, so finished 5th and did pace his mile in 9-3 and 7-4.
Number 2 is Pure Dragon, Nick Clegg in the bike for Betty Clegg. Kimber Clegg, Fear the Dragon gelding from the Always a Virgin mare Pure Maid. 21 starts this year, has 2 wins. 5 third-place finishes, a mark of 158 and 4 at Northfield, $11,000 plus in earnings season to date. 4th at Canfield last week. At the 6 hole at Burton, just kind of coasted around the track. Previous to that, a fifth at Mount Gilead, a third at Wilmington, and a third at Jeffersonville.
Red Hot Ember, trained and driven by Lanny Merriman, the best mustache in harness racing. Richard Johnson owns and bred this Catch the Fire colt. He's out of a Rockin' Amadeus mare, Rockin' Cali. 12 starts on the year, 1 win. That was a good one at Hilliard in 2 minutes and 3/5. Lifetime earnings almost $16,000. Whoops.
Rodeo Jet is the 4 with Drew Neal, and Sunny by the Seaside the 5 with Justin Irvine.
They're off and pacing. Sunny by the Seaside goes for the lead. Rodeo Jet on the outside. Inside, Pure Dragon into the turn. Getting away fourth, Cool Augustus. Trailing the field, Red Hot Ember. At the first 8, Sunny by the Seaside and Justin Irvine lead the way. Racing second, taking a seat, Pure Dragon. Down the backside, racing third, Rodeo Jet. Fourth is Cool Augustus. Trailing the field, Red Hot Ember. 28 and 2, opening panel. Into the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. Sunny by the Seaside has the lead by a length and a quarter. On the move on the outside, closing in on the leaders. Racing third on the inside. That is Pure Dragon coming to the halfway point. Sunny by the Seaside with the lead. Challenging on the outside second. Rodeo Jet racing third. Pure Dragon. Fourth is Red Hot Ember. The trailer Cool Augustus. 58 and 1 at the half. On to the backside and the 5/8 mark. Sunny by the Seaside, the leader. Rodeo Jet challenging on the outside. Nose to nose, stride for stride. Toe to toe, going to the 3/4 mark. Rodeo Jet gets ahead in front. Sunny by the Seaside third. Pure Dragon has the race over to the 3/4. Red Hot Ember fourth, and Cool Augustus trails. 1:27 flat. Around the final turn, 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Rodeo Jet opening up now by 4. Sunny by the Seaside is second. Pure Dragon third. Coming home, it's all Rodeo Jet and Drew Neal drawn away by 10 lengths. Sunny by the Seaside second. Pure Dragon is third. 1:58 3/5.
Our fastest mile of the day.
Yep, Rodeo Jet, pretty impressive. 4:52 unofficial, Rodeo Jet.
Unofficial.
Sunny by the Seaside second, and Pure Dragon, the Clegg Barn, was third. That is Rodeo Jet's 5th win of the year. You going to upper? How did I know? And back here tomorrow? Okay, good. One of our, I believe our leader in our passport contest, making his grand appearance here in the 12th race. You been here all day? Okay. All right. Just checking on you, man.
He has been to a lot of racetracks, and Saturday night I was at Scioto Downs, and who do I run into?
Was he up there Saturday?
Yep, I was at Scioto Downs because it's
I think that's 66 for him, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
He was a union carpenter for many, many years, and he just retired. And he said this summer he was going to go to a lot of fairs.
A lot of fairs.
Well, we've got a second driver with a grand slam.
Wow.
Drew Neal
Drew got 4.
gets
Wow.
his 4th of the afternoon, number 131 this season at the county fairs. A new all-time high for drivers at county fairs in the state of Ohio. Andrew Koblenz of Wooster, the owner. Jessica Milner gets her 5th win at the fairs in the Buckeye State. Rodeo Jet, a 3-year-old gelding, but Rodeo Romeo out of Jet Scent. Home winner in 1:58 3/5. Final half, 1 minute and 2/5. Final quarter, 31 and 3. Jessica Milner, Drew Neal, Rodeo Jet in the 12th. Results are official. Number 1, Cool Augustus, 5. The 2, Pure Dragon, 3. The 3, Red Hot Ember, 4. The 4, Rodeo Jet, the winner. The 5, Sunny by the Seaside, 2. Top down, 5, 3, 4. 1, 2 on the bottom. The quarter, 28 and 2. Half, 58, 1. 3/4, 127. The mile, 158, 3/5. 13th race, 3-year-old colt.
Jet, you know, you look at his lines and you see last week he raced at Scioto Downs in a horse and gelding, 9 winners of 1, finished 10th. That race went in 151 and 3, or 151 and 3. Rodeo Jet was individually timed in 53 and 2, coming home in 28 and 3. So no shame in finishing back, but going so fast. I mean,
so
this horse
fast. I mean, 14 lengths off and dead last place, you know, at the half, and ended up just getting beat by 9. But again, at 53 and 2, pretty impressive with Jeremy Smith on the bike that night.
Absolutely. So as Roger said, 4 wins for Drew Neal, 4 wins for Kurt Sugg. These guys have dominated.
Yep.
And for Drew Neal, 131 for the year at the fairs.
13th race when we come back is the 3-year-old Colt Pace, our 3rd division, and the purse $3,370. And we got some good ones in this one too. You've been with us all afternoon, and we thank you for it. You're watching live harness racing from the Wayne County Fair in Wooster, Ohio. Michael Langer, Susan Schroeder, Chris Santa Catarina, and we'll be back after these messages.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
Warm Racing has been racing and breeding winners for over 5 decades, specializing in the development of young horses racing in Ohio. We are currently looking for new partnership opportunities as the fall sales approach. Our facilities feature a half-mile all-weather track, a sand track, beautiful turnouts, and everything that is needed to set your next quarter filly up for success. Want to own your next resource and have fun doing it? If so, contact us today and join in on the thrill of Ohio harness racing.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Wow. Welcome back to Wooster. 13th race is coming up next. 3-year-old Colt Pace, the 3rd of 4 divisions. Can't reiterate enough how gorgeous a day it is up here. It was chilly when we got here. Right now it's pretty perfect. We are shaded in this magnificent 180 some odd year old grandstand. Maybe not the original, as they were all wood when they were built back in the early to mid 1800s, but a solid structure with a few hundred people in the crowd with us today. These guys are both running off to Upper Sandusky for the evening. You're not? Oh, tomorrow. Oh, so who's over there? Okay, for tomorrow. Oh, I thought the rush was today. The rush is tomorrow. Oh, good. Okay, good. 4 total fares tomorrow. Yeah. Yikes. That's a busy day. I think we've got all 5 out on the track. Roger's going to get them lined up for the post parade here in a minute. The track's in pretty good condition, a couple of miles. I think it's a 4th mile under 2 minutes. This afternoon's card. All boys today, girls tomorrow. And they're lined up. Let's go up to Roger Houston for the post parade of this afternoon's 13th race.
So the horses' 13th race, 3-year-old colt pace, home talent colt stake, sponsored by RVI. Number 1, Catching Up, the driver, James Day. Number 2, Bernie B. Bad. Happy birthday, Charlie Myrick. Number 3, Fear Romeo, Nick Clegg. The 4, Shuffle School Legacy, John Ciota Jr. And number 5, the Onyx Dragon, Justin Irvine, in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Wager now.
Yeah, the windows have been busy all day down there today. They got 5 lanes open, and there's about 4 to 6 people in every one of them.
Yep.
A couple of times I've been down there.
Yeah, they're having a good day down there.
Yeah, they sure are.
So let's take a look at the horses in this race. Catching Up with James Day. James also is the trainer for Power Play Racing 87. A Catch the Fire out of a Genesis Beach Boy mare. Ain't Given Up. 12 starts on the year, 1 win, 1 second, and 4 thirds. That win was at Cortland in 2, 4, and 4. Has lifetime earnings of over $17,000.
Number 2 is Bernie B. Bad. Charlie Merrick, the birthday boy, trains and drives for David Swaney. A Yankee Cruiser gelding from the Big Bad John mare, Millie Be Gone. 12 starts this year, a win, 2 seconds, 4 third-place finishes, a mark of 56 and 4 at Northfield. Earnings just under, a shade under $10,000 season to date. Had a 5th-place finish at Campfield last time out, a 3rd at Canton previous to that for $6,700. Second, 6th, and 3rd. This one is in the money more than not.
Fear Romeo from the Clegg team, Fear the Dragon, that's got 20 starts this year, sitting 10th in the Fair Championship points.
Number 4, Shuffle's Cool Legacy, John Wengard for Lily Finn, John Ciocca Jr. in the bike, 10 starts. Looking to get into the money for the first time.
The Onyx Dragon and Justin Irvine for Gary Martin and Sue Stockwell from the 5-hole.
And a 1-9 favorite.
They're often pacing. Bernie B. Bad goes for the lead. Fear Romeo on the outside 2nd. Catching Up gets away 3rd. Into the turn. Shuffles Cool Legacy 4th and trailing the field. The Onyx Dragon onto the backside and the first 8. Bernie B. Bad leads the way. Fear Romeo right there 2nd. Racing 3rd. Catching Up 4th to Shuffle School Legacy and trailing the field, Onyx Dragon. All in straight alignment as they race by the opening quarter. 30 and 2/5. Into the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. Bernie B. Bad and the birthday boy, Charlie Myrick, shows the way by a length and a quarter. Racing 2nd is Fear Romeo. 3rd is racing into the 3/8. It's Catching Up. Racing 4th, Shuffle School Legacy. The Onyx Dragon trails the field, tips to the outside, coming to the halfway point. On top of the field, it's Bernie B. Bad. Fear Romeo right there 2nd, pacing 3rd, Catching Up. Halfway home in 103 flat. On to the backside, Shuffle School Legacy fourth. The Onyx Dragon begins the chase on the outside from fifth, now fourth. Moving up on the leaders at the 3/8 mark. Going to the backside. On top of the field, it's Bernie B. Bad. Fear Romeo tips to the outside second. Onyx Dragon is third. Racing fourth, catching up. Trailing the field into the turn, Shuffle School Legacy. As they race around the turn, on top of the field with 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio, Bernie B. Bad. Fear Romeo closing on the outside second. The Onyx Dragon tips 3 wide on the outside. Through the stretch, Bernie B. Bad. Fear Romeo on the outside. Fear Romeo on the outside. Gets it all. Home second, Bernie B. Bad. The Onyx Dragon was third.
Perfect trip for Fear Romeo, with Nick Clegg and the bike sitting the whole mile behind Bernie B. Bad. Raced really, really good. Came out just before the top of the stretch and had no issues getting past Bernie B. Bad as they came to the wire. Have it unofficially as 3-2-5, Fear Romeo, Bernie B. Bad, and the Onyx Dragon. After that first half on 103, it was going to be difficult for Justin with the Onyx Dragon to get there from 5th place. Plenty left of the tank there for both the 2 and the 3 to stay ahead of him as they came across the wire. So 3-2-5 for Romeo. That is his 4th win of the season in 21 starts. Will take earnings up to about $14,000 season to date. We'll get the final time. Roger does the recap here in just a minute. They pretty much stayed in the same order most of the way around the racetrack. Bernie B. Bad got off first. Fear Romeo in the 2-hole, catching up was third. Shuffle School's Legacy was 4th all the way around the track. It wasn't until about 5/8 where Justin pulled out with the 5 at the Onyx Dragon. Came up on the outside. Thought he was going to try to clear.
Back in front of the stands, the unofficial winner, 13th race, 3-year-old colt pace, home talent colt stake. Number 3, Fear Romeo. Kimber Clegg of Pennsylvania, the owner. Betty Clegg, the trainer. Nick Clegg in the sulky. With that win, Betty Clegg moves back into a tie with Rosie Weaver, each with 77 this year at the county fairs. Nick Clegg winning drive number 40 at the Buckeye State County Fair Racing. 3-year-old colt by Fear the Dragon out of Lady Capulet, home a winner in 2:04.
First half of 103, back half 101 for a 2:04 mile.
Okay. All right, well, I apologize. I'll try and figure out what happened. I'm at Wooster right now, so I'll try and figure out what happened and let you know.
Here comes the Clegg gang for the pictures.
Results are official. Number 1 catching up, 5. The 2, Bernie B. Bad, 2. The 3, Fear Romeo, the winner. The 4, Shuffle School Legacy, 4. The 5, Onyx Dragon, 3. Top down, 5-2-1. 4-3 on the bottom. The quarter, 30-2. The half, 103. 3/4, 133-2. The mile, 2:04. As we said, Betty Clegg moves back into a tie with Rosie Weaver for the top training honors, each with 77 wins on this season. In the 14th, number 2, Whiskey and Sunshine. Make the driver Braden Rhodes. Braden Rhodes, the 2, Whiskey and Sunshine. Number 4, Blue Velvet, Logan Ebersole. Logan Ebersole drives the 4, Blue Velvet.
Hey, we're back. Great race. Congratulations again, Fear Romeo and the Clegg team. 3-year-old colt pace. Raced pretty good. 2:04 last half in 1:01. When we come back for the 14th, they have the Tri-County Pace. Wayne, Stark, and Holmes County owned or trained and must have raced within the last 30 days. And a nice easy purse of $875 for these nice horses. We will be back with the 14th. We've got 3 more to go. Be back in just a minute.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Welcome back to Wayne County Fair here in Wooster. We're moving into an overnight now. We've got the Tri-County Pace. We've got 2 divisions for this race. Wayne, Stark, or Holmes County owned or trained. It must have raced in the last 30 days. That's your only condition, so it's kind of a wide open race, that's for sure.
Yeah, you got to be here and you got to be active.
Yeah, yep. So it's it's really not that far off when you look at horses' number of starts and so forth. They're all pretty close.
Yep.
3 5-year-olds, 1 4-year-old.
Yeah, it should be good. And
Yeah.
they're all from Worcester.
Yeah.
All the owners
All
are
the
from
owners
here
from
in
Worcester.
town, which is very cool.
That is. There should certainly should have a lot of excitement in the grandstand.
Probably
then for
all
them.
love each other until the post.
Till
Till
the
gate opens.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Then that's it.
And that's it. Then it's all about the race.
Yeah.
And the 4 of them are lining up. Roger is going to turn back in this direction, and he's going to give us a post parade here any second.
These are the horses, 14th race, Tri-County Pace, Holmes County owned or trained. Number 1, Studio Hanover, John Ciocca Jr. Number 2, Whiskey and Sunshine, Braden Rhodes. The 3, Hard for One Guy, Harvey Hirschberger. And number 4, Blue Velvet, Logan Ebersole
On the 4.
in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score and go to the gate. Braden Rhodes on the 2, Logan Ebersole on the 4. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
So Couple of driver changes in this 14th race, but the one, Studio Hanover, John Sioka Jr., will drive for trainer John G. Wengard, and Lily Flynn from right here in Wooster. This is a 5-year-old Captain Treacherous out of an American Ideal Mare Social Scene. 87 lifetime starts, 8 wins, 11 seconds, 17 thirds, almost $95,000 in earnings, and he marked as a 3-year-old a 152-4 at Philadelphia.
Number 2 is Whiskey and Sunshine. Braden Rhodes gets the catch drive for Amy Wengard, who owns along with Herbert Steele Nicholson out of Canal Fulton. This is a 5-year-old mare from the Charlie Barley. From Charlie Barley out of the Memphis Flash mare, Dapper's Flash. 24 starts this year. Has not had a win or a second. Does have 1 third-place finish. Last year was a big workaholic also. 33 starts, just a win, a second, and 2 thirds. Does have $14,000 in lifetime earnings. It's been racing at Northfield in non-winners of 2, which is a really, really tough class up there when it comes to these guys that are just starting out. This one has not yet been able to get much in terms of first, second, or third place finishes, but with Braden and the bike from the 2-hole may have a chance here today.
Harvey Hirschberger drives and owns Hard Fun Guy. Betty Clegg trains a 4-year-old for the Gelding. He's had 67 lifetime starts. Got a mark as a 3-year-old, 55-3 at Delaware.
And the 4 is Blue Velvet. Logan Ebersol on the bike for Darrell Evans out of Worcester. This is a 5-year-old mare from the Jate Lobel mare. Blue Hour, 5 starts, no wins, seconds, or thirds. Looking for one today. Let's go to Roger for the call of the 14th.
They're off and pacing. Studio Hanover goes for the lead. Hard for One Guy on the outside second. The end of the turn, racing third. Whiskey and Sunshine. The trailer is Blue Velvet. Around the turn, going to the first 8. Studio Hanover leads by a length and a quarter. Hard for One Guy is right there second. Racing third. Whiskey and Sunshine. Treading the field, Blue Velvet. Straight alignment down the backside, going to the first quarter mark. The field by the opening quarter. 29 flat. Into the turn, Studio Hanover, John Sioka Jr. leads the way. Hard for One Guy, right there second. Racing third, Whiskey and Sunshine. Fourth is Blue Velvet. Logan Ebersole can see them all. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway point. On top, it's Studio Hanover by a length and a half. Hard for One Guy is there second. Whiskey and Sunshine third. The trailer is Blue Velvet. Halfway home. A minute, 2/5 into the turn. Go on to the 5/8 mark. On top of the field and showing the way to the backside. It's Studio Hanover. Been there every step. Racing second. Hard for One Guy. Ready to mount a challenge. Going to the 3/4 mark. Whiskey and Sunshine. Blue Velvet tips to the outside fourth as they race over to the 3/4 mark. Studio Hanover opens up by a quick 2-length lead. 1:28-3. Hard for One Guy. Unable to keep up. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. Studio Hanover opens up by 3.5. Hard for One Guy is there second. Third, Whiskey and Sunshine. On the outside, Blue Velvet. Coming home, it's all Studio Hanover. Hard for One Guy. Whiskey and Sunshine. Blue Velvet loses the saddle pad.
$59 in a piece, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He didn't say yet. So it looks like we had some owners sitting right by us. I thought that they were pretty excited about this.
Yeah, they sure were.
So
he had I could just see from the way that the gentleman was standing, a big smile on the left side of his face.
Must be the connections of Lily Flynn or John G. Wengard.
Yeah.
Going out to get their picture taken. I had Studio Hanover, the winner, Hard Fun Guy, second, and Whiskey and Sunshine third. And Blue Velvet did. Saddle pad just fell right off here in front of the right at the finish line. Fell off.
Speed blow.
Yeah.
It's just flying down the stretch.
When I was taking a walk here a race or two
Unofficial.
ago, I saw the chicken.
1, 3, 2. Unofficial.
Saw what?
I saw the guy went and got that barbecue chicken.
Over there.
A whole half a chicken for $10.
How'd it look?
It looked delicious.
It did.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can do that while I'm driving home.
No.
Eat a chicken.
It's not in pieces. It's a
Slimy
half a
bit-
chicken.
Oh, it's the whole.
It's not cut up.
Have to do a caveman style.
Yeah.
Back into the stands, the winner of Tri-County Pace, Wayne Stark and Holmes County owned or trained. Number 1, Studio Hanover. Lily Flynn of Wooster, the owner. John G. Wingard, the winning trainer, his 6th at the fairs. John C. Oka Jr. in the sulky, win number 2 at the fairs this season. 5-year-old Gelling, Captain Treacher's at a social scene. Home a winner in 1:58. Final half, 57-3. The final quarter, 29-2. John G. Wingard, John C. Oka Jr.
What was the final time?
Studio Hanover
58 flat.
in the 14th.
There was a lot of people in that golf cart.
Came home in
The
57-3.
local guy, John G. Wingard, having one heck of a season, not only at the fairs, but the racetracks as well.
Look at them all.
Results are official.
I love
Number
that.
1, Studio Hanover, the winner. The 2, Whiskey and Sunshine, 3. The 3, Hard for One Guy, 2. The 4, Blue Velvet, 4. Top down, 1, 3, 2. 4 on the bottom. The quarter, 29. The half, 1 minute, 2 fifths. 3 quarters, 1:28.3. The mile, 1:58. 15th race. John C. Oka Jr. drives at 1. Gene said. James Day
That's our
on
fastest
the 5.
time, right?
Dragon Mode. Sioka Jr. on the 1. Day on the 5. Don't be shut out. Wager now. 3-year-old Colt Pacers, 5 of you. Bring them on for the penultimate. Bring them out for the 15th. 5 of you.
Okay, so that's 14 races in the books. I was saying as I went down to the restroom a little bit ago, I saw the guy there. He had bought that chicken in the chicken barbecue that we've been talking about. Fantastic looking chicken. And also I saw a guy over there that had a T-shirt that we gave away, and I said, how long have you had that shirt? And it says right on it, 2017. So
nice.
But seeing that shirt reminded me that if you come to Delaware,
Yes.
we're going to have shirts on Wednesday and Thursday. You're going to have to answer a question
nice.
for them. You're going to have to do the trivia. But we're going to have new fair T-shirts there at Delaware.
Another option if you're looking for shirts when you come to Delaware this week, and I know this because I'm wearing one right now, but they always get a new batch of T-shirts, hats, and some warm weather, some cool weather stuff in, and they have that now in the office, which is right off of Pennsylvania Avenue. You could just pull in there and go shopping, and they are the softest T-shirts that have ever lived in Delaware, Ohio.
Oh.
Yeah, finally.
Those are nice.
Really, really nice ones, yeah. 15th, when we come back, 3-year-old Colt Pace, the Wooster Pace, I guess.
The last of our stakes.
Yeah, $3,370. Just one change to talk to you about when we come back, right after these brief messages.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standard Bred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at OhioHarnessHorseBreeders.com.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Okay, we are back here at Wooster for the 15th. We do have a couple of 3 driver changes now. On the 1, change the driver to John Seoka Jr., the 3, Angus Lake, and the 5, James Day. So we're going to have our post parade in just a moment. I think they're gathering up.
Gathering up.
We got one still in the far turn.
Yeah, looking for the 1. There's the 1.
Sure want to thank all the horsemen that have been doing a really good job of getting these out, and the track guys for getting out there and getting the track taken care of in between too. They've been doing a great job here today.
14 races in 3.5 hours. It's about as good as it gets,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, 4 an hour is pretty much as good as you can pull off
Right.
almost anywhere. And Roger has no mercy.
No.
Post parade for the 15th.
Roger's gonna want him to take a
Oh,
turn.
he is.
These are the horses. 15.
Nope. Gonna let him
Number
go.
1, Gene said, John Seoka Jr. Number 2, Down by the Parade, Braden Rhodes. The 3, Sam's Legend, Angus Lake. The 4, Gary,
Yeah,
Randy
they're
Mariner.
getting a little sloppy
The
at the end
5,
of the
Dragon
day.
Mode, James Day. Horses will get together and hopefully go to the gate together.
All right, let's take a look at these horses because they're going to get to the gate quick.
Yep, they are.
Gene said with John Seoka Jr. up for Ryan Deaton, Randy Young Stables, the owner and breeder. This is a 3-year-old well said by Always a Virgin Mare, chasing Maddie. 13 starts on the year, 1 win. That was at 59-2 at Northfield Park. Has been scratch transportation and scratch sick last 2 starts.
Number 2 is Down by the Parade, Braden Rhodes in the bike for the Cleggs. 24 starts this year, 13 out of 24 in the money. Fastest winning time of the field, 57-1, and most earnings with a little bit over $20,600. Nothing but seconds the last 3 weeks, a win before that, a second before that. This one is consistent, always there, and as a 3-year-old in 56 lifetime starts has made $144,000.
Sam's Legend with Angus Lake up for trainer Myron Weaver and CLS Stables, West Farmington. A bit of a legend 3-year-old out of a Noble Land Sam mare, last Sam standing. 14 starts on the year, has 1 third-place finish.
Number 4, Gary Lanny Merriman trains, drives, and owns a Western Vintage Colt out of the Island Fantasy Mare. What's Your Fantasy? 8 starts this year, just 1 third-place finish, coming off a 5th at Canfield and a 4th by distance at Canton.
And Ricky Makes trains and owns Dragon Mode. He will leave from the 5-hole with James Day up. This is a Fear the Dragon colt. 21 starts this year. Has had 2 seconds. 2 starts back. Finished second at Northfield Park and was individually timed in 1:58 flat.
Interesting group.
Yes.
Got to figure the two. Yeah, I was going to say, got to figure the two's favorite. He's 1 to 5. The rest of the field is fairly well balanced in terms of odds: 6 or 7 to 1, 8 to 1, 10 to 1, and 11 to 1.
And Down by the Parade does like to leave, so he probably will leave from the 2-hole. He should have not much trouble getting to the top.
No,
Doesn't look like anybody else in the field is consistently
doing that.
leavers.
Yeah. No, should be out there, no problem. And Braden's having a great fair season.
Yes.
As well. Ton more drives this year than last year at the fairs and at Northfield, and really having a good season. So we're happy for him. Hey, did Frank go to Buffalo this weekend for the game?
Yes.
Oh my God. Well, there's not much that can keep me up till midnight anymore, but that one did.
That one did.
That one did. That was something special. That was something
Buffalo
special.
Bills just eked it out at the very last minute.
3
right?
scores in the last 4 minutes of the game to come back from 15 down to win. Insane. They're fired up there. Get that new stadium coming for next year, and they're talking Super Bowl this year if they play like they did Sunday. There's about 4 or 5 good teams, and they're certainly right up there with all of them. The horses are approaching the top of the stretch. The call for the 15th race will be brought to you by The Voice, Mr. Roger Houston.
The Whoopenberg starting gate on the upper turn. Gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing Down by the Parade. Goes right out for the lead. Gene Said gets away second as they race into the turn, going to the first 8. Up on the outside, that's Down by the Parade. I take the lead. Moving on the outside is Dragon Mode second. Third is Gene Said as they race down the backside, going to the first quarter mark. Sam's Legend racing fourth, trailing the field. Gary coming to the outside. Opening quarter, 29 flat. Into the turn they go. On top of the field and showing the way. Down by the Parade by a length and a quarter. Racing second is Dragon Mode. Racing third on the inside, Gene Said. Moving on the outside, that's Gary. And trailing the field as they pass the stand for the first time. Coming to the halfway point. On top and bringing them to the half. It's Down by the Parade. Gary second on the outside, racing third, Dragon Mode. Gene Said fourth. Sam's Legend trails the field. Halfway home in 101 3/5. On to the backside and the 5/8. On top of the field, Down by the Parade. On the outside, Gary, the long miles second, racing third, Dragon Mode, going to the 3/4 mark. Joining the chase is Gene Said fourth. Trailing the field, Sam's Legend at the 3/4 mark. 131 4. Around the final turn, Down by the Parade has been there every step, leads by a length and 3/4. Racing second on the outside. Into the stretch at Dragon Mode. Racing fading on the outside is Gary, now fourth. Through the lane, closing up on the outside with every stride, but coming home they won't catch. Down by the Parade. Dragon Mode, Gene Said. 2:02 4/5.
Down by the Parade with his 22nd lifetime win.
Man.
Pushes earnings up over $145, about $146,000. Just a beast of a horse.
Yeah, absolutely. Got out to the front really easy here in the 15th, and just kind of did it whatever he wanted from there. 29 second, first quarter, 101 3 at the half. Did you get a 3/4, Susan?
131 4.
Came home in 29 seconds flat, so pretty impressive job there by Braden Rhodes. Down by the Parade. Congrats to the Cleggs. So I guess Betty is now one up on Rosie.
That's right.
They go
That's
back
right.
and
This
forth
is gonna,
and back and forth and back and forth.
This is going to be exciting for the rest of the fair season. To
Yeah,
see that,
hopefully,
that battle.
hopefully when we do Dover, You know,
Right.
that'll be that could be pretty meaningful.
Yeah.
5 wins and 25 starts for Down by the Parade, who is where is that horse?
Sitting 8th. He was sitting 8th in the Ohio Fair Championship points. It's just an $8,000 purchase at the Ohio Selected sale. So pretty nice buy there for the Cleggs.
Oh, their golf cart
We
just
did
pulled
golf
up
cart.
behind them.
When at Canton, Betty Clegg rode a scooter to the winner's circle.
Is that right?
Yeah, one of those little 2-wheeled scooters. And
Yeah.
she just zipped up to the winner's circle, got her picture taken, and zipped back to the. They were in the infield, and I thought that was a pretty clever way to get there.
Very clever. Down by the Parade, headed back to the winner's circle. The
Big
Clegg
horse.
Gang. Yeah, big horse.
Big, strong looking
yeah,
horse,
yeah.
Back in front of the
over
stands, your unofficial winner of the
145,000
15th race,
lifetime.
3-year-old Colt Pace home down at Colt Stake. Trophy by RBI. Number 2, Down by the Parade. Kimber Clegg of Pennsylvania. Betty Clegg, the winning trainer. Training double, win number 78 for Braden Rhodes. 33 wins this season at the county fairs. 3-year-old Gunning, but down by the seaside of the Gracie's Parade. Home a winner in 2:02 4/5. Betty Clegg once again regaining the top spot for trainers with 78 wins this season at the fairs.
So we get the official results here. In
Results
just a
are
second.
official. The one, Gene said,
Nice, yeah.
3. The 2, Down
You
by
have
the
a way of
Parade,
bringing it out of
winner.
them.
The 3, Sam's Legend, 5. The 4, Gary, 4. The 5, Dragon Mode, 2. Top down, 3, 1, 5, 4, 2 on the bottom. The quarter, 29. The half, 101, 3. 3/4, 131, 4. The mile, 2:02 4/5.
So that was 15 races in the books. We've got one change in the 16th that we know about. John Sioka Jr. will drive the 2. Oh. James Day, a couple changes.
Three scratched.
Oh. Okay, so what Roger is telling the fans here in the stands is that Western Drive is a scratch, but it was after some people had bought tickets, so they can go now and get their tickets
Get their
refunded.
refund, yeah.
So we are down to a 3-horse race in the 16th. This is another division, the second division of the Tri-County Pace. Wayne, Stark, and Holmes County owned or trained. John Sioka Jr. will drive the 2, Pleasant View, and James Day will drive the 4, Western Exposure.
And we will be back with the 16th after our final break with messages from our sponsors. Be right back.
Oh, I lost the...
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Ready. Okay, so welcome back. Last race of the day here, the 16th coming up.
16 races.
We are in time, too.
We're going to be out by 4:15.
Yep, have to be off the track by
3:42.
4:15.
Oh, yeah, we're going to make it, no problem.
And don't forget, 5 o'clock, tune in to Upper Sandusky. I was just going to say who it was there tonight, but I can't. I know Ashley's going to be there doing the broadcast. Let me see who. I think Tom Pye. The harness guy
Ashley with
is
Tom?
I think so. Let me check to make sure.
Have fun, Ash.
Yep, Ashley and Tom. And tomorrow we've got Montpelier, Old Washington, Upper Sandusky, and Wooster.
Change and a change.
So Braden Rhodes will drive the 4, Western Exposure, in this race. I have a feeling that Manny Miller and Drew O'Neill took off the last couple.
Yeah.
I think they might be on their way.
I would think so,
maybe to
yeah.
Upper Sandusky or someplace.
Yep, I'm sure they are. So we're Upper Sandusky tomorrow. Tomorrow again is Montpelier at 1, Old Washington at 12:30, Upper Sandusky at 5, and back here at noon. Are you staying up in this part of the state tonight? You're a road warrior.
Vitamins Mineral sponsor. Number 1, Casino Director, Angus Lake. The 2, Pleasant View, John Sioka Jr. Number 3 is scratched. And on the 4, Western Exposure, we have a driver change on the driver change on the driver change. James Day will once again drive the 4, Western Exposure. James Day is on the 4, Western Exposure. Don't forget, if you have a mutual ticket, including the 3, immediate refund in the mutual department.
They'll go all the way around, spread out at the top of the stretch, and scream to the finish line.
Yeah, this will be a good one. It's a tri-county pace. Wayne Stark, Holmes County owned or trained and must have raced within 30 days. So from the rail, we have Casino Director with Angus Lake. For Miranda Shedron, Miranda also owns this 11-year-old gelding by art director. He's had 292 lifetime starts, $172,000 in earnings, a record as an 8-year-old, 153 at Northfield, and this year 155-1 at Northfield Park.
Number 2 is Pleasant View. Amy Wengert trains. Lynn and Jason Eugene Landfair own this gelding by He's Watching out of the McCardle mare. That's my girl, G. 7 starts this year and has 1 win and 3 second-place finishes. Coming off a second at Northfield and has been racing the non-winners of 1 up there. And 2 seconds 2 weeks in a row. This one's knocking on the door. John Shotgun on the bike.
The 3 Western Drive is a scratch, and the 4 Western Exposure James Day drives for Daniel Miller and Jerry Miller. This is a 9-year-old gelding by Western Ideal out of an Art Escape mare. 142 lifetime starts, but just 1 start this year. Just had a qualifier at Northfield Park. He qualified in 2 minutes and 3/5, and then was in the $6,000 claimer at Northfield. Was individually timed in 59 and 2. Does have a lifetime mark as a 4-year-old of 149 and 4 at Woodbine. Earned $194,000 in his life.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah. So we've got the Pleasant View, who has only had 7 lifetime starts, as compared to these others that have had 142 and 291.
Yeah. Roger for the finale.
Yes.
In 29-1 after a 104-3 front half. Yeah, well, that happens in those 3-horse races sometime. Yeah. They all wait until it's time where they got to make a move, and that's what happened there. Pretty impressive, though.
I'm thinking that Amy Wengard was jumping up and down, her little baby in here with these older horses that have won a ton of money and been fast.
I think so.
I mean, she just beat a 49 horse. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, exactly. Take that to the bank along with your $437.57. Yeah, absolutely.
Not much of a purse, but I'm sure that
very
Amy's
satisfying
Amy's
victory.
Happy.
Yeah, no question about it. No question about it. Well, that was great.
It has been a great day here at Wooster. We certainly thank everybody who has hung on with us through these 16 races. Don't forget, back here at noon tomorrow for just 13 races. Hopefully those races will hustle along a little bit because Chris and I have to get over to Upper Sandusky, be ready to go by 5 o'clock.
Taking the chopper, Chris?
Yeah, Chris, let's take the chopper.
Take the chopper. Take the chopper, guys. Enough of that stress.
Pleasant View did not start as a 2-year-old, so only 7 starts. That's it for this horse. Making his way back to the winner's circle. Yeah. Race good. Good drive. Yeah. I think when Angus Lake and Casino Director backed it down the half in 4, they probably thought they were golden from there.
This time, back in front of the stands, your unofficial winner's 16th race, Tri-County Pace, Wayne Stark and Holmes County under train. Number 2, Pleasant View. Lynn and Jason Eugene Landfair of Shreve, Ohio, the owners. Amy Wingard, the winning trainer. John Sioka Jr. in the sulky, a driving double, his 3rd of the season.
8 of them off the golf cart.
3-year-old gelding, but he's watching out of That's My Girl G. Home a winner in 2:03 4/5. Amy Wingard, John Sioka Jr., Pleasant View in the 16th. Trophy by DAC Vitamins and Minerals to Pleasant View. Results are official. Number 1, Casino Director, 2. The 2, Pleasant View, the winner. 3 was scratched. The 4, Western Exposure, 3. Top down, 2-1 scratch, 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 30-4. The half, 104.3. 3/4, 134.4. The mile, 2:03 4/5. Well, that concludes the racing program today here at the Wayne County Fair. Don't forget tomorrow, 13 races. First race post at 12 noon. Enjoy your fair while it's in play. And once again, return for racing tomorrow at 12 noon. Be here.
So that does conclude our program. So on behalf of Michael Langer, Chris Katerina, and myself, we hope you enjoyed the day and wish you a great rest of your day.
I certainly enjoyed the day, and I wish you the best
It was
rest of
fun.
your day. Thanks, everybody, for being with us. Upper Sandusky coming up later.